Hey guys, what's up? It's the one and only Fallen Fett here today representing how we do Disney. It's another Disney day, and let me tell you all the compliments that I got today because of my fit. Check it out. Nice and loud. What a great shirt. So I was supplied this shirt from The Shirt Farm. You can find them on all social media. And you guys know I'm a big guy. They hooked it up. This is a 4X. It's very roomy. I felt nice and cool all day. And they just dropped their brand new Halloween merch. So go on over to theshirtfarm.shop. Pick yourself something up nice for your next Disney trip and receive all those great compliments. Thank you guys very much. I can't wait to get more. This is a great shirt, and I enjoyed the compliments today. We'll see you next time on another episode of How We Do Disney. Peace. Hey guys, what's up? It's the one and only Fallen Fett here for the Shirt Farm. Check it out, I'm rocking another brand new fit. We got Jango Fett and Mace Windu on the front, and then you got Mace Windu and the Emperor on the back. I love how it feels, tons of compliments. Remember to head on over to the shirtfarm.shop and use code FETT for 10% off your order. Tell them the Fallen Fett sent you. Peace. Hi, how you doing? Welcome, friends. It's another episode of the Fallen Fett Chronicles. We are on episode 169. Today is Tuesday. I got that right. April 21st. Just a day late of 420. Happy holidays to everybody out there who celebrated. Marcus might not be here because he celebrated a little too hard yesterday, today, all the time, but it's fine. His hair is going to look good. He's going to bring his jugs with him. We'll check in with Marcus in just a bit. We do have some friends stopping by. Sorry I'm late. Very, very busy day. I haven't even seen you guys. It's been a while for all the other streams. So I know that we did do a show last week, which was great. Chamba jumped in real quick. A little bit of a catch-up session, but I've been extremely busy. Haven't checked in on social media, have no clue like what's going on with different stuff. So we're almost there. We're almost back at it. This weekend is the gender reveal. I'm still going for boy. So is JoJo, lots of others. So we'll see what happens. That's going down Saturday. But I am freshly coming back from Narnia, which I'm going to call it now, is a scandal and a fake. There is no such thing as Narnia because I visited some Ross in Arizona and I thought I was going to walk into Biggie Smalls on the shelf, stingers galore. I thought there was going to be Legends, classified, retro, hell, Chase Pops everywhere. And instead I had one Marvel Legends figure, one Ghostbusters figure. And that was about it, unfortunately. So I call shenanigans on the Narnia speculation. We're going to have Mike prove me wrong because I came home Arizona Ross empty-handed, but my heart is full, and that's what matters. It was a great time. We got to see JoJo's place, played poker, went to a bar. Yeah, this guy went to a bar. It was awesome. Stayed out till like 2 a.m. drinking at the bar. The event went so good. Shout out to all of the farmers that I seen there. Definitely the shirt farm was in the house. It was awesome. I counted 6. I handed out cards, gave people the Fett code. I even put their shop into their phones for them. I was rocking the shirt farm all in Arizona. It was nice weather. It was beautiful. The show went great. Joe was out there hanging with us. And then even my brother showed up, as you saw that. Yes, DJ Mike was in the house. Got to see Alina, and the girls were also there as well. It was a beautiful day. It was nice. What's up, bro? I was so glad to have been able to hang out and have the time that we did. I will see you for the baby shower. Nieces and nephews and cousins and everybody will be out for the gender reveal. I can't wait for that. But it was a nice time in Arizona. Man, that place is cool. Long drive, and then the Coachella peeps. Like, we stopped to get food and gas, and let me tell you, man, like, that was an ordeal in itself, because then I had to beat off all the Coachella sluts. They were trying to look at me and try and get the Fett's number, and let me pump your gas, daddy. It was crazy out in Coachella that I just had to keep driving and let Bieber do his thing and head straight into Arizona. That's what went down this weekend. No lie. I have all the footage to back it up. JoJo, I love you, son. I'm very proud of you for what you're doing out there. Shout out to Jason as well at his work. Man, has a man cave that I am envious of. And yeah, it was a great time. I can't wait to do it again. It was awesome. Dude, they're building a Mattel park out there. We're driving by and I see this roller coaster being built, and I'm like, why does it look like Hot Wheels tracks? So then we looked it up, and yeah, it's straight up going to be a Mattel theme park next to the baseball stadium that they already have out there. Like, cool things going out there, man. It was rocking. I took it as like an early Vegas vibes. They got casinos, all the cool buildings, all the cool hangouts now. Weather was hot as hell, but it was cool. It was cool. I enjoyed myself. It was great. JoJo, thank you for letting us invade your space and the hangout for the weekend, son. I miss you, and it was such a fun time. Can't wait to see you this weekend and all the fam and the kids at the reveal. Yes, if you have missed it, I'm going to be Pop Fett. He's going to be in the house. We got that coming up. And congratulations to Jacob and Hazel. And this weekend's gender reveal. So let's go ahead and put in the chat right now. What do you think Jacob and Hazel is going to have? My vote is going to be a boy. So let's see what happens. We'll be bringing Marcus in. I know we got Hound here. We're coming off the heels of WrestleMania. Chamba should be popping in. We'll see if any of the D-Generation Fett crew, I threw it out there to them, is going to pop up. I don't know if Shelf Presence wants to make himself known for the first time, or Between Two Sentinels is going to hop on. The Two Ricks can hop on. Who else is in the chat? Grumps, where are you at? Let's talk about it. Yeah. So how are you, Federation? How was your week? Like I said, I'm so scatterbrained. It's been very, very busy. Very busy time at work, busy time in life, which is always good. And a lot going on. So we're going to catch up. I know I've missed shows. This week will be full. We got Fallen Fett Chronicles tonight. Tomorrow we will be going over Maul. Episodes 5 and 6, I believe, is where we're at on the Sarlacc Digest, happening at 8 p.m. Links are below. And then Thursday night with They're Not Dolls, happening at 7:15. Links are below on Thursday. I got a lot. There's Mike. You just missed it, Mike. I called shenanigans on the whole state of Narnia, bro. I hit up some Rosses. There was no Biggie Smalls all on the shelf. I didn't turn around and catch some stingers. I had one Legend and one Ghostbuster. I needed your magic, brother. What happened, Arizona Toy Hunters Guild? Was I not in the right district hunting? Was the call made that Fett was in the land and to make sure the shelves were empty? What happened? You found 3 biggies. I'm calling shenanigans once again. That is BS because I just wanted a biggie and I was like, watch. I'm going to walk right into the store, babe. I'm going to find my biggie smalls, and this is just going to be the kicker of the weekend. I am happy, though, that you got your biggie. That's cool, man. That's awesome. See, I thought this, too. Like, I was going to bring up the Ross that was close to JoJo, which I went to those 3 that were there. And I feel like Mike then, would have taken me through the wardrobe and is like, bro, they're not even on the map. Like, what are you thinking? We're going to have to set that up next visit, Mike, for sure. I missed you guys at the event, the Arizona peeps. We'll have to make a day of it. I enjoyed it. I loved it. Yeah, it was awesome. Rick Jones says Mall 5 and 6 was fire. Dude, I have to watch it tonight, actually, so I can do the show tomorrow. Because of the busy weekend, I was watching WrestleMania, and catching up on that while doing visiting. So let's bring in the people who did catch WrestleMania. Marcus, he watched it all weekend, kept sending me all of the WrestleMania memes. He thought Mommy was the best. He thought it sucked that Dominic lost. Right, Marcus?
I just realized how, I didn't expect all the blankets to be showing.
I always do a check, bro. I will turn on the thing, and I swear to God, sometimes I even have Riley behind me, and she'll hide, and I'm like, okay, move that. Okay, if I go like this, oh, okay, move that. Like, look, yeah, I left the back scratcher in the scene right here, bro. Yeah, there we go. We are getting set up here.
Jeez.
Let's get the chat live as they like. There we go.
Really quick, I wanted to ask.
What?
When you were fighting off the folks from Coachella, you didn't look
pizza sluts from Coachella, yes.
You didn't look like this, did you?
Oh yeah, I did. That's what I wear to get gas. Well, it was that hot in Arizona. That was my fit for the weekend. That's my Coachella look right there.
Or did you look like this?
That was after.
Okay.
Then I got tanned. It was hot. It was hot as hell out. So you're absolutely right. That was it. That was the pull up at the gas station Coachella, and then that was Fett after Coachella. After Bieber did his set. And I was like, I am done. Yeah. I was more in love than Billie Eilish was. You know what I'm saying?
Oh gosh.
That's awesome. Dude, she loves her some Biebs, huh?
I guess. You're more familiar with this than I am.
It's because I was right next to the scene, They wanted me there, VIP. I couldn't make it this year, so we'll have to do Coachella next year. We'll see.
I feel like there is one other person that would be familiar with this than I am.
And who's that? Nice. Like it. Yes. Marcus has been messing around, huh?
Hope he's ready.
The Hound. What up, Hound? How are you?
I'm good.
Hola, sir.
How's it going, sir? Are you better? Oh my God. You shaved the fro. Why, bro?
Well, I had it for, I've been wanting to cut it for a while, but then I had the opportunity to meet La Primera. I couldn't show up like this to La Primera, and then after I met her, then I shaved it because I was like, why not?
I love the lovely locks, brother. I do. I do, and I'm gonna miss it. I am. But what's up, Hound? How are you?
I'm chilling. Mania was good. Maul is cooking. I will say though, it does feel more like a Captain Lawson show than a Darth Maul show. But
you know what though? I'm liking it though.
Yeah, I like that aspect, but I wish it was more we had more Maul. If Captain Lawson just had his own show, that would be cool as well. I like that aspect of the show, or just like they spend too much time on it. You know, it's called Maul, not Captain Lost in Shadow.
I understand, but we also have to introduce new characters that aren't going to make it repetitive to our story, right? And this is what makes this Maul show interesting. At the same time, we can also have a break-off show of that cop. I love the cop shtick that's going on in this show. It is like two different shows, right? And that's what's cool about it. So at this point of how it's playing out, I do thoroughly enjoy it because I feel like I'm in the middle of two shows. And the whole buddy cop thing, you know, with Boots and him that I've seen through the 4 episodes, like I said, I do have to catch up. I'm loving it, though. I am. And I would be down for a Star Wars cop show to like see what goes on in the underground, right? You can have all these different gangsters that he's after. Why didn't he want to call the Empire? You know, all of this stuff. So
yeah, or like a stormtrooper based show would also be cool, or like a movie.
Yeah. See, and this is the part where they're doing it correctly. I feel like I totally understand what you're saying, but I also feel like they're doing it correctly because then you're right. We could get a stormtrooper show. We could get something and follow it because, hey, I like that cop. They can do different, you know? So I think it's a good introduction. It is. Yeah. I get what you're saying, but, you know, we don't have to be all Maul all the time. You could say that for a live action, right? In the animation, we can explore all these different aspects of it, which I like. So, but I get what you're saying, honestly. So don't throw any milk jugs at me or anything because you do look a little bit more aggressive with the bald head. Also, we do have the one and only the Chamba is in the house as well. Welcome, Chamba, to the show. Marcus, the Chamba to the show.
All right,
there we go.
I was distracted by the comments. I didn't realize that like the guest, like there was like another layer. I'm sorry. Hi, Chamba.
No worries. Cold Stone Hound.
Cold Stone Hound. I love it.
Yeah, that was good.
Give me a hound, yeah.
Hell yeah. That's
What's up, Chamba?
You know, same old. We just did Chat Migos. That was fun. So yeah, this should be a good one.
Nice.
Wrestling.
I'm definitely gonna have to listen to that tomorrow because, like I said, I've been so busy through the week of just talking with you guys last week. I have no idea Toy Migos last week. I have no idea.
You'll be on They're Not Dolls this week, though, correct?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Excellent. Because Jamie will not be.
Okay.
Excellent.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I want to invite you guys all right now to Toy Migos. We are going to be streaming on 4 different shows next week. It's going to be a banger.
This week.
Sorry. Yeah.
This week.
No. That's unfortunate. I hope Cheney feeling better.
He's good. He just has things to do, I believe. He's got like something.
Good. But I know that he was sick like 2 weeks ago.
I think I believe he's better now.
So I just want to make sure he's good. I got to catch up on all the toy news. So you guys do the same. Catch up with Chat Migos Assemble if you have not. And yes, I am back full schedule this week tonight. We will be going over wrestling and other talk. Also tomorrow, the Sarlacc Digest to go over Maul. And then Thursday night, all toy news. Big haul for me on Thursday with They're Not Dolls. So, yeah.
Oh, big haul. Nice.
Yeah. Because I missed so much. So I actually did get stuff in. So
lovely.
Yeah. Definitely excited about that. I've missed you guys in here. Like I said, I was very fortunate to be on last week. If you guys didn't watch that yet, we did have a show last week. I was covered for those couple of hours on call and then went right back out. Work is still busy, but today had a really good work day.
Good.
I got to go to lunch with some of the homies after I had already busted some of my work out. Went to my favorite La Casita. So good. That already put me in a good mood. Okay. Then we're eating. You do the usual BS about work, right? And then all of a sudden it switched to, hey, Ernie, I've been meaning to ask you, what'd you think of this whole Artemis situation? Oh, that was it. Down the rabbit hole we went, dude. It turned into that.
That was them turning the key.
Oh, yeah. there was there was Mandela the whole time. That I busted out the phone to show videos. We got into me and Marcus's talk on the little boy that visited me in that yard. Now they want to go see said yard. It was a great lunch. I don't know how many times we heard mas chips, and I was like, see, bring it on, refill, because this is a great one. Then to top it off, our old supervisor was there, I guess, on the other side of the restaurant and paid for our lunch.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Okay.
talk about
Blessing
a great
upon
day,
blessing. Yeah.
right? Yeah. And now we are here chatting it up with you guys and whoever else is going to stop by, I hope. So, yeah, we had a lot going on. There is wrestling. We will get into that. Marcus can search on the internet and find pictures or something, and we'll get into other talk. Marcus is not a wrestling fan, but maybe someday we'll get him into our little novella that is going on here, and we'll see. But Marcus, feel free if you hear any names or you want to bring something up, do so, please. Same with the chat. Welcome, Federation. We'll say what's up right now, but that's what we're going to be going over. Did any of you check out WrestleMania this weekend, and what do you think of the state of our Super Bowl that just happened rolling into Monday Night Raw? Hound, I know you have a lot to say. We'll have Chamba go first. What did you think of the 2 days and Raw? Like, because Raw, I always like to throw Raw in there because Raw does sum up the weekend.
100%. Plus,
and start our new journey.
100%. Like Raw after Mania is usually a good one. Because it is the beginning of new storylines.
One second, Chamba.
What's up?
J-Shot, I sent a link, brother, in 2 places. If you need the link, I will have Marcus send it to you personally. Come on, and yes, we are talking wrestling.
You'll deliver it to your door.
Yeah.
It's Mania was good. I don't like how many ads we get.
That was ridiculous.
It's just I feel like the main events were good. They were, because you can't cut into them, thankfully. But all the other matches felt shorter than they could have been because they were almost rushing to get to an ad.
Right.
And I know we'd all because we all watched it in different avenues, right?
Correct.
Being in Australia, I have to watch it through Netflix, and so we were just getting the Hulk Hogan ad a lot. Like they're advertising that new special that he has or something, and I'm like, don't care. And then after the fact, you see what was happening during the ad breaks, and I'm like, that's just more wrestling that they could have shown. Like, because they're not pausing at the event.
Correct.
It keeps going, and it's just they were fun. Night 2 was definitely stronger, but I had fun. For the most part, it's Mania. I'm sure we'll eventually get through individual matches here and there, but as an overall, Mania was fun. I know people always expect it's like, because Mania, WrestleMania being kind of the biggest event of the year, they almost want the best of the best. And I'm like, just have good wrestling in my book, and I'm good. Show something a little bit more than you would show in Raw and SmackDown, and I'm sold.
Yes.
And I think they did that for the most part. But yeah, too many ads. That's kind of one of the biggest issues that I had, is just too many ads. But Raw was good. I liked Raw. We got a couple of new introductions from NXT, which is dope. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the storylines moving forward. But yeah, too many ads. That was my biggest criticism of the actual event.
Watching it on my box, and then I didn't get live, so I had to fast forward and everything. I was at the same point of, Jesus, another ad? Or the match is already
or
over?
How quickly? It's like under 10. I think all of them are under 10 minutes except for the main events.
Yeah, all of them are under 10.
Which was crazy, because Mania is like, each one will be 30. We've talked about this. When
we've got longer matches in SmackDown and Raw.
Yeah, when we were at the Toy Migos meetup and we got to watch that PLE, that felt longer.
Yes.
And we said, oh, God, we should really meet for a WrestleMania one day, because, all the matches are longer. And this was super short. Like you said, pushing to get to the next act is really what it felt like. I enjoyed it more on night 2. There are good matches. There are characters that I like. I wish there was more the ooh and ah surprises.
Sure, I think we
of
got
course
enough.
The ladder match is always going to pull it off.
Yeah.
Amazing. Oba and Brock was my main.
Fantastic.
The 2 highlighted events of the evening of both of them ending with championships was good. Danhausen is fantastic.
He's the best.
Yes. He's just so good to make everybody laugh the same. And I do like that we got the breaking of character of Brock making his decision the way that he did. I will definitely take it. I understand we could talk politics all day, but people would have to stand trial or go for something. This man we're talking about, just him as the wrestler and what he was doing in the ring. He had a good send off and what it was. Paul Heyman's reaction to me was wow. And even the rolling into Monday, he was really off script and really taken back by it a lot. And I think my favorite part of the whole thing was just this. And I saw that and I was like, oh my God, it's really happening. And that was crazy. Oba is gonna be just wow.
It's time.
Wow. Yeah. And I've already, heard people talking and everything and saying, okay, well, wow, he's gonna take it, right away from him. And I can't wait to see that. And I want to see Oba start going through people. I want his character to build. I don't care if he can destroy them or take them out. Of course,
I want to see that though.
I do. I want to see the build. I don't want him to go after whether it be Roman or
not straight away. Like
whoever it is.
Make
Correct.
hints that you're going to go there. That's the goal. But you got to
And
plow
then-
through everyone.
And I want to see it. I want to see what you're going to do. I want to hear your story. I want to love you more, even though we already love him. Like I want to see it. So I can't wait for that. That was awesome. It was cool. It was, lots of controversy, the ticket prices and, it wasn't packed and maybe something will happen. Triple H's comment about Brock Lesnar was wow. I don't know if you guys caught that.
Was that during the show?
It was after.
Okay.
There was comments made of, yes, he really is retired. I'm happy for him. He's always going to do it the way he wants. And you know what the best part was is there was no TKO involvement.
That's
and I was like, oh, okay.
That's what I feel. Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
I mean, there's been news now where it's like, I know everyone like Triple H has been getting so much blame. And now it's like, they're finding out, it's out of his hands. Like, it's higher ups. And it's like, maybe we owe Triple H an apology. It's like, because you guys jumped the gun. That's the problem.
Yes.
Like, it was the first instant reaction, or it's like, there's only one real boss above. Like, Triple H might be leading it, but he can only do so much.
He's still answering to somebody. I think that's what a lot of people don't understand is we always have to answer to somebody. Unless you're that main top one, you are answering to somebody.
Yep.
I mean, yes, he has control.
They're a corporation.
And he's doing this and that.
They have no wrestling either. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Correct. Right. They're trying to do what sells,
And
so
they'll try. Some things will work, but
I don't know if they're ever going to get over their spot of understanding fundamentally what wrestling is.
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
Think they will. Yeah.
I don't think so either. And we'll have to see. So. All right, Hound, what did you think of the whole spectacle that is WrestleMania?
You don't have to go through details yet, Hound. We'll discuss that. Like overall.
If night one was just one WrestleMania, it would have been one of the worst WrestleManias of all time.
Yeah.
Night one was so bad, dude. I felt so depressed. I was like, what happened to the sport that I loved? But night one was just awful, dude. And then Jelly Roll, I don't even want to get into it right now, but night two, as Champa said, infinitely better. If night 2 was a separate Mania, one of the best WrestleManias of all time, baby, which is insane. It's like it's complete polar opposites, night 1 and night 2. Where at the end of the day, I would say that I like mostly enjoyed it because I can't erase night 1 out of my mind. I have to leave it in there. But yeah, there's been a lot of news that TKO is pretty much in charge with like one of the CEOs was like at like some college, like talking to a bunch of people or whatever, and so like we pretty much run everything, blah blah blah. Like Triple H is like in the weeds, probably doing everything.
Scapegoat is the term that is used.
But like the big moments, like I guess the main event of WrestleMania is like probably delegated across like 5 different people. But hopefully they learned their lesson this year because the ads were crazy. Every match was under 10 minutes, at least on night 1. Night 2, all the matches like went as long as
a little bit
more,
yeah. It felt better. It felt
yeah,
better.
It just felt more natural. And I'm really interested to see what happens next year with WrestleMania in Saudi. Does that happen?
Oh, yeah, that's right. It is there.
Yeah, do they just move back to New Orleans or St. Louis? Does AEW want to show at the same time? Because that's been a big rumor. But let's see, a lot of things are spicing up.
All right, yeah, we will get into it. We're gonna check in with the chat. You made me throw out my accent there, Hound. Are we going back east? Yeah. Grumps Shelf. I do have the link in there if you'd like to join us and talk some wrestling. It is in the chat. I don't know if you guys had seen that or if you're available. Jay Shot said he wasn't able to, but he is just here to listen. Thanks, Jay. We will check in with everybody real quick before we get into it. Hound, please have your list ready so we can just fly through these and sum it up and give our opinion on them. Obi-Wan Chingones is here. Herman Munster, what's up, brother? I told you. I told you they were. Sonic, how's it going, man? Welcome back. Plastic Bubble, how are you? Brick Something is in the house. Stormfire Blizzard is also here. What's up? Welcome to the show. Thank you guys for being here. Mark Rose is in the house. Rhino Hobbies, what's up, man? How are you? Sonic, Great Jedi, how's it going, man? Thank you. Rick Jones is in the house. What's up, Rick? Rensu is here. What's up, Rensu? You threw me off with your new picture. How's it going, Renzi?
Yeah, he drew that himself.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Ernie, did you get your Star Wars tickets? No, not yet, but I will. Star Wars tickets will be going on. I did.
Wait. Next month, right?
Yes, and tickets go on sale, I thought, in May, I believe. So do you mean the movie tickets? Yes, I got my movie tickets. Let's see. Rensu. John to the Ross. What's up, brother? How are you? Obi-Wan, Sonic, Brick Something. Did I catch Brick already? Rhino, Sonic, Rick, Toy Rensu, Sonic, Plastic Bubble, Doombot.
Really fast. Sorry.
You gotta be hands-on, brother. We gotta go through it quick. Doombot, Zion Collectibles. Yes, we said what's up to Arizona Toy Hunters Guild. How are you? Ronic, Cyanic, Brick, Arizona. Let's see. Hold on, real quick. Yeah, I gotta watch the new ones, Rick. I can't wait. Mike says what's funny is all my Arizona peeps were sending me Biggie picks all weekend, and I didn't find them until Monday. Yeah, dude, I really that would have been the ultimate video for me, is to walk right into the Arizona store and like Biggie was just hanging on the shelf. If you're wondering what we're talking about, like the hottest thing right now at Ross is the Super 7 Biggie figure. The single packed one, yeah, and it's $12.99. Everybody is on the search for it.
Wow, that's cheap as.
Oh, dude, the biggest thing I want to say, Chamba, is I may have made fun of it years ago when Biggie was first announced.
Sure.
And you guys were like, "Are you going to get it?" And I said, "I'll just wait for Ross." And I remember everybody was like, oh, "Okay, I don't think that'd be going to Ross. You should."
Because none of us would have
probably order it. Yeah, and yeah, Biggie is on the shelf.
Crazy. Beautiful. What a world.
That is I would say that's the Ross hotness for right now. There's tons of restocks on stuff. card collecting has hit Ross because Pokemon packs, baseball, and football cards have all been coming in. And we're talking like cases of them, the whole box sets, not just like little individual packs. I guess there's like 3 different Pokemon sets that are out there and everything. So RossCon's still on fire. It's pretty crazy. Rhino says Mall is awesome. Every episode is better than the last.
Nice.
Santo1414, what's up? Sonic, Obi-Wan, Plastic Bubble with a very, very generous super chat. Thank you, brother. $4.99. Ernie was sporting the Speedos. I was. It was hot. I was double cheeked up for little Coachella. You know what I'm saying?
Cheek to cheek.
Cheney is here. Toy Amigos are in the house. We do have new hats that are available with Chamba's new design. And the links have been in the chat. I've been trying to post it at least every day. I have not hit it up from yesterday or today, but after the show, I will repost it up so you can order your hat, or Marcus can, when he has a chance, also put it up in the live. He did that last week. If you need a link right now, it's in that show of last week. And order your brand new Toy Amigos hat. I'm just waiting for mine to come in. Omega Weapon.
See what it looks like. Definitely,
Yes.
once it arrives, Ernie, please, like, if you're not on stream yet, send me a picture of what it looks like. I'd love to see it. Anyone who's ordered it, I'd love to see what it looks like.
Okay, as soon as I get it. I haven't heard anything from it.
That's why I'm curious. That's why I'm really curious to see what's going on with it.
I ordered it, and then that was it. Like, I paid and everything, but I haven't. There was no news after that.
Right. That's what I'm.
And
really
I logged back in,
about.
and I thought usually it goes like automatically to that. There's an app that I have called Shop, and it seems like everywhere that I buy from goes into there, but it's not even there. So I'll have to do
wondering because I know that they would probably have to go maybe back and forth with how they're going to do the stitching of it to see if it's actually possible. Like, and that's why I'm curious about what the results are going to be.
Okay. Yeah. As soon as I know something, I will let you know.
Thank you.
Omega Weapon 13 is here. What's up? Zion, Sonic, Toy Rensu. Someone lost a bet. Said Omega Weapon 13. Let's see. The One Fist. Welcome back. How are you? Oh, Hound's rocking the One Fist cut. All right. J-Shot is in the house. Part of Between Two Sentinels. That will be going on tomorrow as well at 5 p.m. Shell Presence. How are you? Welcome. Omega Weapon, Shelf. We'll get into Shelf's comments when we hit that. Grumps is here. What's up, Grumps? The One Fist, Stormfire, and there is the link right there. The One Fist says the wife is really digging Maul. Yeah, I've liked the 4 that I've seen. And then, Shelf real quick says, let Oba build up like Brock did work his way through the division. Put him in with Sheamus, Bronson when he is back. Let him have some meat matches and squash the little guys. I do. I want to see it. Yeah, that's that would be cool. And I think the craziest post that I saw this morning was one that said, I wish we would have known this whole time we were watching the Brock Farewell Tour along with Cena. And they were showing images of him smiling after matches. Like when he put his hat on Braun, the slip and fall, waving at somebody. There was, and I do remember catching that little not of the normal stuff for Brock. And when they put it together in that sense, I was like, dang, that's a good one, So we got Cena, and then we got AJ Styles, and now we got Brock. It's crazy. But we're gonna touch on a little bit of WrestleMania real quick and go over our thoughts. Do you remember who was first up, Hound?
Yeah, I got a list. First up was the Vision versus LA Knight and the Usos. I Show Speed was it, a fellow YouTuber where he was there. I thought the match was okay. I thought this was like a Raw match, but I Show Speed was cool. But
so I actually have a question, if that's okay.
Yes.
Shoot.
So I've heard that there have been several celebrities that have been in matches before, like Bad Bunny, and you mentioned Jelly Roll earlier. So I want to ask y'all, like, what are some of your favorite celebrity matchups that have happened throughout the years?
Woo, you do not put Bad Bunny in there because Bad Bunny is after it, and as soon as he's done with the singing career, he could come back because that's how good Bad Bunny was.
He's like the best one. Like his match with Damian Priest at Backlash was really good. His tag match at Mania was good. The only one I could think of is the one with Stephen Amell at SummerSlam. Him and Adrian Neville against Cody Rhodes and Cody Rhodes at Stardust, and I think Wade Barrett. Those are the only ones I could like think of in terms of celebrity matches.
We do have somebody else who's joining us for the wrestling talk. He is known in the toy community. He's been watching for quite a long time. I added him to the wrestling chat that we have going on, Degeneration Fett, and this man is a knowledge of wrestling stuff as well and keeps Hound on his toes.
Oh, shit, I'm scared.
Let's welcome Shell Presence is here joining us as well. Why did it do that?
Oh,
is he gone? Is he not here?
I don't know. I can't see him.
He's invisible.
Dang. John Cena.
Yeah. Shelf, are you there? Say hello.
The world isn't ready for him.
Maybe.
I guess. Dang.
Maybe it closed him out. Oh, I see a spinning circle.
Yeah, I do too.
Issue.
We'll try Shelf. We'll try Shelf again, and then we'll see.
Yes.
Real quick, Zap just hopping in real quick. Just wanted to pop in really quick, say hello. Thank you, Zap, very much. Thank you for always supporting the show and keeping us funded as well, making sure that we're on. Zap, I got to break bread with him this afternoon as well, too, and we loved it. Like I said, he just kept saying, have you seen the show? Have you seen this episode? And as we were going at it, as we were jumping into this conspiracy stuff, and it was awesome. So thanks for backing me up, Mark. And I will see you tomorrow, man. No worries, Shelf. Take no problem. Take care of it, and then hop in when you can, and we'll circle back if we have to on your opinions real quick of it. Marcus, just what you're going to is, I've watched for quite a while, and as a kid, it's funny sometimes when I hear this. I don't know if you guys agree or not, but when I hear the, oh my God, I can't believe they're bringing in this person and that, that's been like since WrestleMania 1. Like you always have to throw in a character or a movie star or something. Now it's so mainstream. We were starting to throw in rock artists or rappers, and now it's just a given. They're in the audience. They want to watch. They're a fan. And like that, it's very surprising what Logan Paul has done. And I thought it was hilarious for him to go off on iShow Speed saying these damn YouTubers and everything.
Yeah,
that was hilarious.
You can't say these outsiders.
But if you're able to take it seriously and train and want to learn and hit something like that splash from the not even the top rope, but the outside beam, then okay.
Dude,
I think exactly. I think the hit that he took from Braun as well last time was wow. That was amazing. Probably one of the most viewed clips, right? So I see it as it's always happened. It's going to be a staple. I don't want you to be there though and show on the screen, Marcus, that you don't want to be there. You could. There has been past guests before. They were probably paid or booked. You know what I'm saying? They did their spiel, whatever they had to do. They act like it's dumb. You can just see it on their face. But like I said, if he's doing the frog leap from that high up and nails it,
he's putting his body in the line.
Turns
like
correct.
He's fully embracing it. You know what I mean?
Then it's cool. Bring on the guest and do what you have to do. I do see it that way. So
speaking of, we have our guest.
Oh,
Shelf, are you there? No, he's not there.
There he is.
He's invisible.
Cena.
Maybe.
There he is.
Oh shit.
Shelf, you good?
There I am.
Let's go.
All right.
Hey,
There we go.
welcome, dude.
Yeah. You may have a little
Can
bit
you
of
hear me?
video technical difficulty, but as long as we can hear you, that'd be great.
Hello, hello.
Yes. Hello. Oh, he can't hear us.
I think he's just lagging.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
it might be a delay, but we
Yeah.
can hear him.
Think I'm
Oh, there is a delay.
It is. Yeah.
and on my side, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and
Yeah, try and
Okay.
reset again.
Yeah.
That's what
Turn
it
it
sounds
on,
like.
turn it
Okay.
off,
Dang.
go into the
Suspense.
computer.
Okay, so yeah, on the one, I don't know. I've said this before, and I still feel the same way. The tag teams for me right now aren't what they used to be. Even if we're doing this crazy 3-way, I
think the
expect-
talent's there.
Yes, but the storyline is
I don't think the story or the shows that they're being allowed to put on aren't there.
correct. That's a great point. Yes, that's exactly what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Is that. And the story, you're right, is not there for me. So it like didn't matter. Again,
Right.
that seemed like, well, okay, like Marcus is saying, how do you guys take a guest and everything? Well, they had to put him somewhere. Let's put him with Logan, right? Then it was, LA Knight needs to do something. Let's go ahead and team him with the Usos. We know they've all been after each other. I think a lot of it is due to the injuries that happened to Vision and maybe what storyline they were trying to go for. Them just having the belts now, but not trying to put them up during WrestleMania, is weird. And then you just had this 3-way. So to me, it was just an opener. And like Chamba said, is all that talent could have been utilized more in a different way, is what I feel. Instead of just giving this, it really felt like a cold open, right? Somebody called out sick today. What are we going to do? Scramble. Okay, let's fix it. Seeing the Usos though, and then back together, they haven't lost it or anything. So that's always good. They're always a hype crowd. I think Logan is forever going to be a heel, no matter what he does or anything. And Austin, I think Austin is good in any situation. So we'll have to see. LA Knight, it's sad that they don't have anywhere to put him or anything right now. He really needs some type of storyline or to be put on a different path right now than just being popular. And then, yes, as a guest, I show speed, like we said, of doing that move. That takes training and having to put yourself into it and trying to be in the storyline and having to flip and do this and that. And I'm at flip sides of good guy, bad guy. That's cool. So you really did put some effort into it. So I'll just take it as that. Chamba?
It was fun from what I can remember. But it just, I don't know if anything really, it kind of didn't really matter in the end. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
It was a cool showing. It went by super quick, and I think that didn't help in having any lasting effect. But, mate, he had a Mania moment. I'll give him massive props for that.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? So,
Yeah.
complete respect for all of that. Again, they put on the best show that they could with the limitations that they had. But because of the limitations that they had as far as storyline and time, I don't know if any of it mattered by the time it was done. Like by Raw, none of it kind of mattered. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's kind of like, it shouldn't have been the case, especially when I think Mania matches should have repercussions, at least lasting ones. And I don't know if anything really lasted that long for this one. So
Yeah. No, I really don't think so.
but they did the best they could, and that's
Yeah.
I'll give them that. But yeah, it is unfortunate that that's kind of where it ended up being.
Before we move to the next, there was a part that I did want to say about that. As we talk about this, who's running things and everything, that really did feel very TKO-ish, because for the first time ever, they had the first hour on ESPN. That you
Yeah,
could
what the
watch,
heck? Like,
that they were trying to hook you in or whatever it is if you're not a fan. So then it seemed like, let's throw some of the biggest names that are there, right? So, LA Knight is popular. We know the Usos are popular. Team up, throw them, Logan, and then put ISHO Speed. There it is. Oh my God, this is going to be amazing. That's what I feel that they had thought, and
I don't know if
the
it ended up
writers
being
and
like
everybody
that,
were
you know?
probably just shaking their head like, what are you guys doing? So we'll have to see. All right, second match, Hound.
I will say, I don't know if this is a hot take, but I like that it was on ESPN like for free because WrestleMania, like everyone watches it, or at least tries to watch it,
Sure.
and then just having at least the first hour of both nights for free, like that's gonna bring in a bunch of new fans.
It
to
is, but like, do you think it? I'm curious about whether or not that pulled enough folks to want to go, you know what? I enjoyed this first hour. I want to continue. I'm going to go buy it.
I
I'm
understand
wondering
what,
if it did that. Do you know what I mean?
I understand what you're saying, Hound. I do get that of newness. But as that, then they should have had more on their advertising end to bring in new fans. Okay, because I'll go to Machu, to where Machu is a fan. He wants to come back into the mix. He was a past fan, went to WrestleManias and everything. And Matt just keeps talking about how it's been so difficult for him to watch of getting this app, trying this app. Then it went down and it didn't work. And they have switched it now in the last couple months of this build up to WrestleMania too many times that me as the consumer, you just gave it away for free for an hour and you wanted me to sign this and then get ESPN Plus and then you had this and you had that. Do you get what I'm saying? That it's just, you give it away. Well, what am I supposed to do? You want me to pay for it and build it, and I'm trying to figure out how to watch it. On that end, they should come to a consensus of what do you have to do to watch WWE events or pay, and it should just stick to that and be there, Yes, I get what you're saying of giving it away for free, but, being on this other side of us, knowing what it takes to try and get the app or even get it working, and you can't, that kind of seems like a mistake in my eyes as far as consumer wise of making me continue on to watch the next thing, So
if only the WWE Network was still around, huh?
Yeah, it's wild because WWE is always starting these new trends and doing stuff, whether it be from the camera work to camera angles and advertising and everything. And like that of having WWE Network, which was, starting before Disney Plus and all this other streaming stuff, and now is gone. That's wild. They're always up to everything, but then get it taken away.
The next match was Drew McIntyre versus Jacob Fatu in the unsanctioned match.
I feel bad for I just feel bad for Drew.
Yeah.
Drew is just a placeholder for the belt, and that's unfortunate. A great build-up for Jacob Fatu. This guy is really working his ass off, really trying to do it on just being Jacob. And all of a sudden now, he's fighting with Drew, which is a great thing because Drew can work well with people. Drew was able to bring in his past and make it a story of, hey, you came from prison. Don't forget where this guy came from, which is all true, But then on the other turn, it was great for Jacob to show his way of, I'm doing this for my family now. Forget my past, whatever it may be. I do have kids that I want to feed. That is real. You can see them all over me. And yeah, he can really do it. I think Drew can work with anybody. He will always be entertaining. I just feel bad for the dude for being on that aspect of it and always being handed the belt and then taken away. He's just a placeholder. If you took it away, then he should have been gone, as everybody was saying, to go work on Highlander. Like, what happened to that? That's why everybody said that he lost the belts. Was to go work on the new TV series and everything. Like, that's a good for you. Heck yeah, take it away. Go do your thing, get paid, right? But he didn't. He had it taken away, and he was thrown into this crazy storyline. Like, he never even had the belt. It's so funny that was just months ago, weeks ago, and it wasn't mentioned, at all. It was just this Jacob story to build up Jacob. but he's a team player and he'll do that. So anything they do, I think he can sell and win. And it's one of those entertaining, okay, what's next for Jacob? That's how I took it. Chamba?
The match was good. It was, again, quick. That's one of the biggest issues about anything from night one.
And especially one of those unsanctioned ones where it's supposed to get so crazy.
Right. Jacob's phenomenal. He's great. And Drew's fantastic too, but I feel like he is always that placeholder. Yeah. Like he's had the belt, great. He's had the title, that's awesome. But it's almost like he's always that transitional guy. Mm-hmm. He's never the guy. And I'm like, but he is the guy. Do you know what I mean? Like he's got tons of it. But yeah, and he always brings it to the story. You know, he's great with that. He always brings it. He's fantastic with that. So I don't know what they have planned for Drew. We clearly know what they have planned for Jacob, which is great. But
yes,
what's going to happen with Drew now? Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully something good.
Yeah. Hound?
Yeah, this match was kind of disappointing because I was really excited for this match because I love both competitors and seeing, it's just like seeing he probably doesn't care all that much. And I know fans probably put a lot more stock than the wrestlers do, but seeing Drew as the W champion and go all the way to WrestleMania without a title and losing to Jacob kind of sucks as a fan.
Yes.
But I also do like Jacob, so it's kind of hard.
It is.
Yeah. And this is WrestleMania, so I wish the match was a bit more, edgy. I don't, this is AEW. I don't expect a guy to put, a syringe through
I don't want any of that.
Yeah.
No.
Well, at least a little bit of blood or something. I feel like we've gotten
I don't think
easier.
You needed color. I just feel like story-wise, where are we going? That's my main issue story, not what they brought to the ring. I thought they brought amazing stuff to the ring, given the time that they had. But it's mainly what are your plans for these two? We know Jacob's plans. What's the plan for Drew? Is he going to get, is he going to be an opponent for Bloody Over at this point? You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah, I wish it was a bit more edgy, but overall, the match was, I would say it was good. But yeah, hopefully Drew gets back on his feet. I think the Highlander movie is almost finished filming, so maybe he'll be back full time soon. I don't know, but hopefully.
But that's what I'm saying was crazy though, because it seems like he's been at every event.
Yeah.
So when
that's what I was like, yeah. That's what when you said he's part time. I'm like, wait, he's there every week. How is he part time?
Correct.
I think he might have been working with a schedule, so he can do SmackDown and the movie at the same time. I think.
And if you were able to
me, that's not part time.
Yeah, and you should.
Roman Reigns is part time. He doesn't appear at all.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Right, and we know this.
Okay.
It's unfortunate for Drew because he is good.
That's why it's great too, because you could tell he'll do it for the company, and I'm like, but
yeah,
what is he getting back?
Yeah. Hopefully, a successful movie.
Hopefully, I'm sure he'll be fine. He'll be great there.
Yeah, Marcus, who do you think won, Drew or Jacob? Yes.
Tell us.
Jacob.
Yes.
Jacob.
Yes, you're right.
Good job.
Thank goodness. I was disassociating.
Just afraid.
No. Good.
You got it right, buddy.
All right, next
was the women's tag match with Bayley and Lyra, Nia and Lash, Alexa and Charlotte, Brie Bella and Nikki. It's my girl Paige.
Hound with the attitude.
Yeah.
Paige back to WWE. I like when somebody comes back and they say she has been on all social media saying how this was her moment. She's back home. Usually, sometimes people come back like, "Oh yeah, I'm back." Mm-hmm. Take Punk and Cody, right? Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm back. Yeah, let's see what we can do. But oh, I missed you, right? But Paige is full on her regular social media. This has been my goal. I wanted to come back. I had to get clean. I had to get medically cleared. There was so much, and this meant everything to her. So I will take her full back when you put your heart back into the company, you know,
Mhm.
and you're saying these things. She
What
was great.
happened with Paige?
Paige was another one who was very pivotal in the change for the women's direction.
Very.
She's the one that the movie was after. Hound, what's the movie?
Fighting with my family.
Fighting with my
Florence Pugh, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
Florence Pugh,
That's her
Paige.
story.
Yeah,
That's her story.
There you go. Perfect. That's her story. She left and went to other ones, and then she was just done, and now she's back with WWE. So,
well, technically, she got fired the first time.
Yeah.
They're not going to talk about that.
No. I'm glad you brought it up there.
Hey, we have to spin.
All right, let's keep moving on.
The
Let's talk about the match.
Let's forget not what she did. Okay. So she was pivotal in the growing of the women's division to actually be
during like when it was
the sports
still
era.
Even. She was one of the ones there, amongst others, obviously. That
see Marcus on
really
the women's end.
out.
Unfortunately, Vince treated them as a piece of meat, but that had been forever. There was Glow, which is glamorous ladies of wrestling, which you would watch. There's a lot of older women, and not. I'm not saying this in the rude way, but I'll be totally honest, just because of what we're saying is not easy on the eyes. Vince would have them very easy on the eyes, come out in lingerie matches, stories like that in the back. And then some girls really came into it of just, no, this is what I want to do. Yeah, I want to wrestle. And they changed the whole aspect of wrestling. We have the 4 horsewomen, you know, that are the ones who really took it to the top and everything. But you can't forget people like AJ Lee and Paige and people who really changed the game. So to see her back and happy was cool. Like, see, and I'll take her back. I know it may sound contradicting, and I'm like, why are the Bellas there? But that is a different scene. It's KJ. Sorry, KJ. Oh, and Shelf. I'm sorry, man. You jump in with your comments, though, Shelf. Okay. I want your comments still, Shelf. We'll read them, bro. So let us know what you thought of the tag team one, Shelf. And having her back as a surprise was good. I think it's always crazy when you very first come back and you get a belt, but she was crying. So we saw that coming. The only reason I don't like that, and I said, was because this tag team build-up with the women had been going really, really well. I like the back and forth. We had the Charlotte turning into this great character with Alexa. Even to Lash Legend and Nia being this power force of who can beat them, but we're working well with everybody, right? Then you got Bailey and Lyra, you know, like all this was good. We should have had Kabuki Warriors there. That was a total missed opportunity. I don't understand how they're not in this story. It doesn't matter if they're too good, right? Because it doesn't feel like that, Chamba. Like, you know, we have these other tag teams, but we know that they could work with everybody. And that's what I felt like. I do want to know the story behind, which I can't find it, but there was a lot of Bailey leaving upset. Was there bad blood? Was she just
I'll be right back.
over it? So we'll see. I actually have to be back as well, too. So Hound, let them know. And Marcus, you can read Shelf's comment. I will be back in 1 minute. That was my thoughts. I don't know why they have the belts. It's cool, but I want to see that women's tag team. It's been very exciting. It's been very entertaining. So yeah, we'll see. Marcus will read Shelf's after Hound's comment on the women's tag team. I will be right back. Sorry.
Well, actually, I gotta leave. No, okay, I'm gonna stay. Yeah. I thought the match was good. I like the match. I'm glad that Paige is back. I've been a fan of her since WrestleMania 30, the night after when she debuted on Raw, defeated AJ for the belt. And then her AEW one I wasn't really a fan of. I didn't think she was all that good in AEW. Hopefully, she started to train a bit more and she'll be better in WWE. But yeah, I'm glad she's back. I'm glad she won the title immediately. Tori Ryan too. We need to trash talk right now. Maybe, who knows? I don't know, man.
Oh no, I can't do that. I gotta get the milk jugs then. Wait, so I know that you collect a lot of WWE figures. If
a lot, well, I mean that's like a little bit. Come on.
But I was just thinking about, it was like last week, I think it was on They're Not Dolls.
Oh yeah.
They were talking about, like, there was a WWE figure that was revealed at a convention, I believe, and it was like something like they like new articulation, and it was kind of like hope, like some speculation, some hope that DC line will have that sort of style, right?
Yeah. It was revealed on this Saturday, I think, Friday, that the Goldberg, the new Ultimate Edition Goldberg, is gonna have like a ball jointed waist. I know the He-Man figures also have the ball jointed waist as well, and so I have a lot of high hopes for the Mattel DC line in terms of articulation. I think they're really gonna cook, because I like, Mattel. They got people in these in these communities being like secret agents and shit. So they know what the fans want, so they're gonna give it to us unless they want to just lose all their money.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm glad that Mattel is also upgrading the WWE stuff, because I mean, I've been a fan of this. I mean, for this, hold on, like I got this in like 2012. This is like a 2012, figure, single elbows and they're like way better now, which is like insane. They're always improving. So hopefully, 10 years from now, they saw the license and they'll keep on cooking, and it looks just like they be cooking. Yeah. Yeah, you be cooking.
We didn't get a chance to read Shelf President's comment, but
read it.
Okay.
You're not going to do it. You're going to do it.
Shelf President said, "I think that it was a welcome back belt, but I'm not a huge fan, especially with the division in its current form. The Bellas don't fit. That said, Paige looked better than both Bellas." And he also continued, "The women's division is too good right now. Last year, maybe, but right now they look slow. Paige in a singles push, I would be happier with, and I do think that is in the cards."
Chat, if you have a comment of the matches, I want to hear it too.
Yeah, I would love to see Paige Becky, a rematch of Paige and AJ. There's so many girls that Paige can go after.
Paige Bailey.
Yeah.
But also Paige against Rhea, Paige against Io.
The original Goth versus the new Goth.
Yeah. That'd be awesome.
Paige against Asuka, Paige against Kai.
Hound, do you know anything of why Bailey stormed off?
I don't think she stormed off. The only thing I saw is that she was in the crowd, apparently attending to someone who fainted, like a fan fainted or something. And then there was that whole thing with TMZ where CM Punk slapped the phone off some fan's hand. I was like,
yeah, they were stalking him.
Yeah, someone was trying to get a picture with AJ, and Bailey was hugging her because Bailey was
fucking TMZ. That shouldn't even be fucking reported.
No,
you should not be doing that to these people. That's another thing that I don't understand about a wrestling community is how you think you can go right up to them or visit their houses or talk shit to their face. Like, if you don't understand they're a character, what's wrong?
Well, when you say like that, it kind of sounds like parasocial relationship.
Parasocial, yep.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Wait,
I think it's a combination of two things. One, it seems like Drew McIntyre had an issue with fans swarming him, Randy, Royce Keys, and of course the CM Punk issue.
Rhea.
And apparently a bunch of the women as well, because apparently it was reported that Damian Priest had to protect them and shit. I think it's just the hotel that they were at was just too crowded with all these fans, so it was wrestlers.
Security wasn't good there.
Yeah, and also the fans are just getting priced out on meeting these wrestlers, because it's to meet Stephanie for two people was $200. I can't even imagine what the prices were at WrestleMania. So maybe, I'm not saying it's okay. I'm not saying it's okay. Don't do it. But also, I can see they're trying to meet them for free instead of having to pay $500 to meet.
By doing that, you're kind of
Correct.
It's not the right scene for it. You know what
Correct.
I mean?
And I understand that, Hound, because I have to deal with that all the time when I go to Disneyland and people trying to get in my space and want to film me, or what is Ernie eating? Oh my God, Fallen Fett, can I get an autograph?
Yeah, you're a celebrity. You got
chill.
the Fett.
No, but for reals, you have to remember that sometimes, I understand what Chama's saying, there should have been WrestleMania security, but most
100%.
of the time these people don't. You know, they're not flown to the next site. Some of them have to drive together. Some of them have to take their own plane. It's very different on a wrestling end of that. And if you're a fan, you should know this and not get up in their personal space like that, you know, for the time and everything. I get what you're saying of being overpriced at the thing, but they're also human and they're not the ones making that price. Yeah. Again, there's somebody higher up, because if these people, and you know what, and the way to put it basically is that they will not act like this with children, Marcus. They will realize what a child does. Well, I don't want you to think that these wrestlers are assholes either, of not giving people a picture or anything like that. If it's a kid or if it's a child, I've seen them make the time numerous times, even when they're tired. They've had no sleep. They've been up for 2 days, done this events and everything, and a kid will come up, and that's totally different for them, as it should be for anybody else, an actor or whatever it is. But they don't have the securities that actor have. They're traveling on their own. There's not a limo there to pick them up. There's not an event wall behind it for them to go to their trailers set on location somewhere, right? They're showing up to the event in a car. They have to park. They then walk up to the event. And you should realize that. TMZ making a spectacle that he knocked a fan's phone out of their hand. AJ and Bailey were hugging for some reason, and AJ started crying. And this is what that fan was filming. CM Punk, his wife is AJ, Marcus, so of course he's going to see the dude, and he fucking knocked his phone right out of his hand. And was like, dude, what are you doing? Absolutely. You shouldn't be doing that. TMZ to make a spectacle of it, that's not cool either. So
I just want to say hi to some folks really quick. Johnny Cock is in the chat. And
what's up, Johnny?
Taco
We're talking
Boy,
wrestling.
Taco.
Taco. How's it going, Taco? Taco, are you into WWE?
He's not.
Okay.
God, damn it, Taco. I thought you were so cool.
I wish, man.
God. I'm just kidding. Don't forget to go check out Taco's channel and what he does over there on social media as well. Johnny has been hitting up lots of events too. Check out his art and everything. Shelf, Johnny, anybody else too? What happened to Omega Weapon 13? I want to hear your guys' real quick thoughts on the night of the event too. Marcus will happily read them off.
Also, really quick, Johnny, I hope you got the Shaggy figure. I know it's been like half a year, but I hope you finally got it. Yeah, I just want to say that. But going back to Shelf Prez's comment, I want to make sure we go back to this. He said Bailey was giving heat for the Bellas, Paige and AJ posing as the OG 4 horsewomen. Bailey said, "Never has that been said about you 4," and said it's basically an invasion of privacy.
So for the first one, CM Punk took a picture of Paige and the Bellas and AJ, seeing how they're the 4, and they had like the logo, which I was like, no one ever called you that. Paige and AJ, I love you guys, but no one ever called you that. And then Bailey in the comments was just like, trolling, saying, "Hey, and no one called you that. What are you?
No one's ever called you that.
Yeah, nobody. But just a little trolling amongst friends."
All right, what was next?
Next up was the Intercontinental Women's match with AJ Lee and Becky Lynch. I thought AJ's entrance was adorable, but I don't know if anyone knows the kid. She just like ran to the back. That was funny.
Oh yeah, the really little one, the last one.
Yeah.
She came out and she said, "Oh, fuck this," and she ran back. She's like, "I'm not gonna do it. I don't care, Mom, what you're getting out of this. I'm not gonna do it." Yeah.
And then the Becky's band doing the lip singing, because like the song starts and the guy's like doing like the check, and then like
that was weird.
It
That was
was
fun.
that was too bad because that messed up the whole thing.
Yeah, great
already.
song though, but yeah.
Like I don't like this new angle that Becky has of trying to be this heel. I don't like her new song. I don't like
I love it.
her doing that. So then, she comes out to the live band supposed to be performing it. You can tell right away because he messes up that he's supposed to be singing, but he's lip syncing. And she wanted to do the whole kind of like what Rhea did with that band. She was singing with them and everything too. Like that. And then we have a match that I kind of knew was going to end up there. I wish we knew that AJ was staying, but obviously she has said numerous times she was just here for a visit. And now where do we go from here? Because it's been back and forth. I feel with the heel turn and everything that's going on with Becky, I think there should be another avenue that they take with her. Or then a lot of these new girls, then it should be the new girls who are coming to fight Becky for this Intercontinental Championship. And she holds it for a while, but we can start going back and forth with some of the new talent. I think would be good. Again, just very quick. All Night one was just too fast. It felt very fast of the way commercial match. I was literally watching a SmackDown. It was almost so bad. I thought they were going to do the whole SmackDown thing where they will show the commercial and then the match is just up in the corner. I really did, and I was going to.
I would have preferred that.
Oh, then the whole just
at least you see the match. I wish they did that more often.
That's true. Okay. Just being WrestleMania though, it should just be shown the whole thing. That's what I was feeling.
Yeah, I saw a tweet where like someone said that Randy Orton's entrance was longer than this match, which is insane.
What did you think, Count?
I thought the match was okay. I mean, I don't really remember much of the match, so it wasn't really that noteworthy.
Right.
But I mean, I'm glad to see AJ back. I kind of wish AJ retained. I don't think Becky needed to be champion again for like the fourth time. I think AJ said on like a video that she's taking a little bit like a break or something now, so maybe that's the reason. But I do like this new heel Becky. I think she's funny. She's mocking someone pretty big in our world right now. If you know, you know. And I think her theme song is a banger. But I'm curious to see where she takes it now. Let's see. Hopefully, she faces some new young talent, brings them up. Because she went to NXT a couple years ago, and she like kept wrestling everyone. And like in Tiffany, she basically brought up Tiffany, so to like a main event status. So hopefully she can do that.
Where is she right now?
Right, that's so crazy. Because it is. She feels that I feel that she is one that should not be disappeared right now.
Mm-hmm.
But it's kind of when they disappear is when they take them. They feel like they have to send them back to the training center. Or they're gone for a reason, right? That's the background thing. I do not feel that with Tiffy. She may have had the stumble where she fucked up and came at Charlotte wrong. She let her emotions, but then that was fixed because then after that, she played it out very well. She didn't cross that line. She was holding in her emotion. She was cutting promos better and better every time. And then we just lost her. And that sucks. Hound, what did you feel about the match? I mean, Chamba.
Forgettable in a way. It's just it happened too quickly. I agree with the whole. I mean, Becky did kind of like what Shelf President said. Becky did kind of carry it. AJ's good, but she's obviously it still feels fresh. Yes, there's still rust there. With Becky having the title again. I'm looking forward to any of the new NXT women that they do plan on putting forward to see what they can do with it. Because Becky's SmackDown, right? Or
no, she's Raw. So it would be like
Raw?
Yeah.
There we go. I'd love to see Sol Ruka with that belt. And you know she'll always bring it.
Yeah, she's
she's one of the times like there's so much talent. That's why my main big issue in terms of like any title holders is when it's the same 2 or 3 guys always going for it. Cool. But if we've seen it for the past 5 years already, mate, you have a massive roster with amazing talent. That's the way to bring them forward, is to bring them out there. Do you know what I mean? Give them that chance. They don't even have to hold it as long. Just holding it and owning with it will already maintain their status there. So it was a fine match, but it was, again, it doesn't feel like it's a Mania match.
Damn.
Could have been on a Raw for me.
Hey, Omega Web says Tiffany wishes she was Sol Ruka.
They're both good. Come on.
Okay, but their styles, I get what he's saying. If I were to see them go to each other,
I feel like one of them will outshine the other without trying. That's the problem with that one. Like, Tiffany looks great. She looks the part. Like, she'd have been perfect in Vince era.
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Sol Ruka is on another level.
Yeah.
You know,
so. And the crazy thing about it is that she didn't even become a wrestler. Like, she's like a dancer. And then she, like, WWE like just brought her in and be like, yo, you want
stronger background, I guess. Maybe she, like, some people just click way quicker.
Yeah.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. What's up, Marcus?
Oh,
thank you.
I just didn't know we need to go to Johnny Cox's question. Do you think, is it Io or Io? Io gets Kyrie away from Asuka, and they go tag team for a while.
They don't need to tag.
No.
That's the thing. Like, you could still be a solo player and have mates, right? You could still be mates in the actual show and not have to force to be a tag. I'm sure on an occasion, but the fact that none of them were there really is insane to me.
Yeah.
Because they're the best.
The problem is, that's honestly one of the problems, is if they're there, they're going to make others look like shit without trying. That's the problem. They had better shows in SmackDown and Raw than they did in Bloody Mania, than any of the Mania ones. That's why it's bad. It's not good if they're there, because everyone else has to basically do better.
Yeah. The streets did say that, like, the Kabuki Warriors would have been in the women's tag match if Nikki wasn't injured, and like they wanted to kind of maybe switch the teams out, and then like if Nikki could have competed, then like it would have been Asuka and Io at Mania, which would have been amazing. I don't know why that wasn't at Mania.
I don't know how that's like Asuka versus Kyrie in Mania would have just tore the house up. That's the problem. It would have been too good,
and it would have been great for Kyrie to grow,
but it would have been too short. In other words, I'm like, I hope it just happens on a random weekly episode where they're given time. Because we'll probably get way more out of that. Yeah.
Shelf said Becky carried the match 100. I feel for AJ. I think she knows that her time is up. I think we maybe get a few more matches. Becky is great heel. See, and Omega Weapon 13 said the same thing. Maybe then it's just me, because Hound agrees too. Plus, it works for raising the new talent up.
That's what I'm saying. Her holding the title, new talent.
Becky's a heel for that reason alone. She works great as a heel, and she has fun with it. She will make a lot of the young talent look great and bring a big spotlight. AJ is not good. Sorry, Hound.
AJ was amazing at one point. It's nice seeing her on screen having her back, but I don't think she should rock any solo matches. Have her with some like random tags here and there, like, you know. But
or just this is it. She came back. She got to say hello.
That's what I'm saying. I thought that was just going to be it, and that's like, oh, cool. I'm glad she's back for this brief time. But I was like, wait a second, she's back. That's we have so much talent. I don't think this is needed anymore.
Yeah. AJ isn't a full timer. They wanted the belt on the full timer. Yeah, I totally agree with that. Tiffany wishes she was Sol Ruka. Sol has the bright future.
Massive. Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, Johnny agrees with me. Becky is a terrible heel. So it wasn't just me. Sol Ruka has that Logan Paul athleticism.
She's better.
Minus any of the baggage.
Correct. Yes. I only started following wrestling last year, and it's just for me, or does everyone just look bad wrestling with Becky? Oh,
Might
okay.
be.
So yeah, that's the point. Is
'Cause if
no,
you, like you just said, you
Becky-
got into it last year. That's saying a lot.
right. Becky,
I think.
Becky is very good,
Very
and
good.
she has to work with these people. So when she's looking bad, is because she's showing them to make them look like the brighter
She's
star.
trying to make them look good, and
Correct.
that might be more work.
Correct. Yeah.
Because if
That's
you can only make someone look good
yes.
if they can, they have to bring it too.
That's what we're saying when we use the term work. They have to work because they have to do the dance together. Becky is great. Becky could definitely beat AJ. She's been there
If your
longer.
dance
AJ, like
partner-
we're saying, is rusty. Yeah, your dance partner needs to know the moves that you're doing and pick up when you stumble and to go.
Some can do it. That's why it's
Uh-huh.
like, that's what we're saying. Becky was carrying that match because
Yeah.
she had to do extra just to make her
Yeah,
opponent
Shelf. She
look
was
that much better.
She was selling.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So that's why.
Yeah.
Nope. EO shows Kyrie she can do it on her own. Kyrie
That's
can handle a
exactly it.
singles run with Steph, Soul, and the faster young talent. EO and Kyrie are perfect for those matches in style.
Yep.
Yeah.
Give me another
Kyrie-
Kyrie title run, bro. She only won a title run.
Kyrie-
That's what I'm saying.
Kyrie
People
makes
forgot
everybody
how
look
big
good.
she was in NXT.
Uh-huh.
Like, she was one of the best. That's why it always bothers me whenever someone has an amazing NXT run. Then they get into the main roster, and I'm like, did you forget how dope they actually are? Like, what are you doing with them? Like, give her a title. Like, give her a title finally.
Yeah.
There's so many wrestlers right now. They need to give titles to.
Grum said that Sol
Kyrie's
Ruka
gone.
took a nasty bump tonight.
She did.
Really? I missed that.
Never
Oh,
watched that.
no. All the ladies bring out your notepad when Becky does her promo. Hmm. Yeah. It's called selling, right. Johnny says,
Yeah,
I
she's
wish
a-
I was Sol Ruka. Okay, what was next?
Oh, yes, I agree with that, Omega. 100%.
Kyrie's
Yeah.
elbow compared to Macho Man's.
I'm
Yeah.
with it. Kyrie's that elbow is
Kyrie's elbow is like
greatness.
a video game.
she
and what I
nails it
mean by
every
that-
time. It looks
Yeah.
fake.
Right, that's
Like,
what I'm saying.
it-
A video game.
Yes,
She,
that's what
she's
exactly.
floating in the air like you would
It's a
see on a
natural.
video
It's
game.
always a natural.
She-
It's like no way someone could do this, and I'm like, she does it every time, and I'm like,
Yes.
how is she? Her
Yeah.
form is perfect.
Bailey likes to do the elbow, but hers is Macho Man style. The quick and twisted.
That's cool.
And
It's cool. It looks
It
good.
is. Right. But like we're saying, Kyrie is just flying through the
Kyrie's
air.
elbow is a special move in a video game,
Yeah, uh-huh.
whereas Bailey's is
Yeah.
just like a medium punch.
elbow.
Let's say
Yes. Exactly.
Kyrie's is a special move.
That match is crazy.
People should see EO on Lucha Underground. Her match with
So
Penta
good.
is insane. Yeah.
So
It's
I mean,
very cool that
in
how
all
many
fairness,
matches Penta had to.
Lucha Underground was on another level. No one talks about it enough. That thing was a show.
Yeah.
Was a show. I
Yeah.
love
You
Lucha.
can look it up on YouTube. Penta has gone up against her.
Chelsea Green.
That
Chelsea
one's
Green.
phenomenal.
And
Kelsey's
that one
also
was really
phenomenal.
good.
I'm so sad she's injured.
Right. That sucks because she should have been there as well too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think they need to do. Chelsea is so good; she can still be quirky and funny and hold a title and
She's
wrestle
one of
you.
the only ones that can do it.
And that's what they
I
need to
feel.
realize that of make her that. Yeah, Brother Champa preach.
She should never be a placeholder.
What was next, Hound?
Next one was
Marcus, you doing good? You up to speed with everybody?
Marcus, how has this not excited you about maybe possibly watching a wrestling show?
It is. I'm just confused, but
You know
You
what,
gotta-
Marcus? I reckon next time they're there, you and Hound are in the same technically city-ish, I guess.
Yeah.
You need to see a live event because that actually changes the way you see wrestling.
Huh.
Like you'll fully be on board once you see a live event. It's not it changes the game.
Yeah.
well, when you say like that, it reminds me of what Jay Shaw was saying about like the monster truck that he
Yes.
saw the other day
Yep.
or the other month.
Seeing it there is not the same as like you see it on the screen, you're like, okay, but when you're there, you're like, this is larger than life. This doesn't.
Oh yeah.
This is a
It's not
stage
that
show.
Well, I just want to say it's not that I'm not interested. It's just like trying to understand.
Oh yeah.
Because I mean, again, like I didn't really grow up with this. I wasn't
Sure.
like
Yeah, it's a
everyone
lot,
else, but
definitely.
Yeah.
yeah. I
It's
tried
worth checking
looking
out.
up-
I reckon if they're local, you guys should actually check one out, because especially like if you're with Hound, who is into it,
Mhm.
the show automatically elevates even more because of that.
Because he could tell you, okay, Marcus, good guy,
Yes,
bad
exactly.
guy. Good guy, bad
No,
guy.
fully. He could like give
Uh-huh.
you notes as like this is this,
Yeah.
this is why it's that. But seeing
Yeah.
it live, it's a completely different experience, I feel.
Yeah.
I tried looking up like all of the wrestlers that you were talking about, and the only thing that came to mind is like they just make me think of like Street Fighter or something. You know,
If you
they're
think of
very
it as a video
stylized, very
game,
dynamic.
but you're following the story, that's it.
Mhm. We're on the arcade part.
Yep.
Yeah.
Arcade storyline. Storyline
Yep.
mode, story mode.
Yeah. Okay, Hound, what's
Who's
next?
Rollins versus Gunther.
Oh yeah.
I like Gunther. Weird match. Okay, that and it was still weird at the end. Because Paul comes out saying thank you, Gunther, for taking this favor. And then Gunther is filmed saying, I didn't do it for Paul. I did like, well, so where's the storyline here? Because I already said it before. It was weird that he was brought in to fight Seth. Here's the dude who's supposed to be putting guys out of the game, and then he's going to fight Seth because, oh, I don't like you, Seth, and what you represent. I get it. There was too many injuries, everything that
That's why.
happened.
Story
Yeah.
changes through injuries.
But if he came in, because then it was disqualification, because Braun came in and did his spear. If he was cleared and all that, I would have taken so much more of them coming out and doing the whole Triple H says, even if it was Paul, I pulled my strings, I made it happen. Gunther is not fighting tonight. It's guess who's back? Braun Breaker. That would have been like, oh shit. And they could have worked
Might
with
have
each
been
other
too
to pull
last
something
moment
off.
though. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true too.
Clearance,
It's
like
still-
so many plans have to like alter because of unexpected things, or when things, suddenly you get a pass.
Yeah.
But
I'm just being biased too because I really just don't like Gunther. So it was nothing to me. It was another slap and gonna put you to sleep and hold and oh, how am I gonna do this? And then we got the DQ. Okay, Braun's back, and like that. And man, I'm sorry, I'm an asshole, but I was really waiting him to fall on the long ramp run. I was like, he's gonna fall. He's gonna fall.
His spear, he did flip over.
Yeah.
So he was catching some speed.
Yeah, he is fast. He really is fast.
That's what I'm saying.
We know that we clocked him, and it was weird,
Yeah.
WWE needs to watch their camera angles, but yeah, it was just Shelf says that was his match of the night, and for me, it was just another Gunther match. I'm glad Raw happened, which we'll get into, and it will further advance the story now. To me, it just made no sense whatsoever, so that's why. What did you think, Chamba?
They had to fill it in story-wise. Like, obviously, injuries occur and larger plans have to shift. This is kind of one of the last, I guess, within the last week or so, I suppose, they had to come up with something. I'm on the same boat with you. I think I liked Gunther when he was bigger. There was more threat to him. After he lost the weight and he still maintained the character, I don't see him as threatening anymore. I don't know, like the whole ring general thing. I think he's a great technical wrestler. I think as far as a wrestling match, this was probably one of the more solid ones because Seth is phenomenal. Like in the ring, he can do it all,
Very good. Yes.
Gunther, we know what he does, and he does it. He does it well. But that's kind of all he does, I feel. Like, I don't really... I understand what he does and what he brings to the show. I don't care for his character. It does nothing for me as far as like... Because, I watch wrestling to be entertained. He does not entertain. For me. Character-wise, all that type of stuff. Maybe, folks in the chat can like... He follows this a specific archetype of a character, and that's one that I don't care about. Especially like once they were like, "Oh, I'm gonna retire, dudes," and I'm like, I don't buy it, dude.
Right.
I
You're
don't
doing
buy
sleeper
him.
holds to retire people.
Nah, man, I don't buy it. I don't. Oh, cool, you could slap. A lot of dudes can. A lot of dudes can. But yeah, they did the best that they could, and we were like there's like the group chat, you know, your group chat on the IG. We were like calling it. It's like we called it from the start. It's like, yeah, things gonna run in. It's a WWE way. We knew it was gonna, like, we were calling it before because it's like, this is what WWE is gonna do, and not like in a way where it's like, it's almost like this is the worst that the WWE can do, and they did it. And I'm like, it's not WWE's fault. I think it's TKO's fault at this point, because they obviously, it's like what we'll do, and it's like they played the story as generic as they could, storyline as far as like what would happen. But yeah, it was the match itself I liked as far as like for a night one, but storyline wise, it's like, I don't know what your plans. We know what your plans are, and now that it's back to plan, we can obviously go through with it now. But yeah, the injuries really ruined a lot of their original plan,
Unfortunately,
which sucks. Yeah,
it did. What do you think, Count?
I'm glad I got one more Gunther defender in here and show presence. Let's go. I will agree with this.
I think he looked cooler when he was bigger. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, he's lost a bit of aura.
Once he lost all that weight, I was like, oh, all that presence is gone now.
Yeah.
I don't feel it anymore.
Yeah, I still do like him though. Him being like fit, but I thought the match was okay. I thought it was kind of.
I'm sure it's for his health. It's better for his health,
yeah.
no doubt. It's just I don't know if it matches the character anymore.
Yeah.
But I'm still a fan of him. I thought the match was okay as a, it was whatever. I think, they just needed these guys on Mania, and both of them just happened to have nothing to do, which is why I think they had the match together.
But I think that shouldn't be a reason.
Yeah. I think maybe, there's been some theories, just like fan theories, people saying like, the reason why Gunther worked with Paul is to kind of, because Paul perhaps promised him a match with Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam to retire Brock Lesnar. Because it is in Minneapolis, Brock's like hometown, so maybe he'll come back or something.
Brock does what he wants, and I respect that a ton.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that once we get to night two, obviously.
Yeah, the black contact was cool. He looks spooky.
Yes, I thought it was like, is he gonna wrestle with that? And I was like, oh, he didn't. I was like, oh, that would have been something.
It was on the turn.
Yeah,
it was on the turn of him of Seth. He turned his back, and you could see the hands go up real quick.
Yeah. And he just took
like
the
that.
Slayers. I'm like,
I
cool,
think it was
great
so
entrance. He looked great.
Right. I think it was just so much easier because they are large. So he
100%.
came out, Marcus, pure black eyes. There was no white. And so that has to cover everything, which is larger. And then when he did a face turn, he turned around and he came back, and then his eyes were there. If you watch real quick on one of the camera angles, his hands go up. So I think with them being so big, it's
a cool look, man. It's a cool look.
Yeah. What did I say?
I hope it doesn't.
Gunther and Brock. I think.
I really hope they don't fucking pull that shit.
Even watch you. Yeah, I hope not.
If they do, I'm not watching it.
I will be so mad of just Gunther just slapping Brock. Come on,
cool, man. Yeah, because I don't buy that. I don't buy that.
All right, Hal. What is next?
Next match was my girl Pre-Meta going against the Trouble Liv Morgan for the title. And the match lasted 7 minutes, I think. So
how long was their entrance though?
Probably 2 seconds.
Well, she didn't know. She did her video.
She did a whole freaking song, dude.
I thought that was neat. It was new. It was creative. The dance video entrance. I
think it's so bad. I love it. I mean, yes, I am already a Liv slut, but
wow,
I am. Oh, I love her. I love the dirty white girl trashiness of her.
Whoa,
she plays it so well. She does. But you know what though? Honestly speaking, it's because that's her character. She plays it well. She is a true fan. She fought for this spot. She has been doing it for quite a while. She does have a great reel backstory, you know, of everything. So seeing how she plays this up, and she doesn't like to not play it, as some do choose on social media to show their real life, or, you know, just whenever we're wrestling or whatever, you know, she's still throwing Daddy Dom out there. She's still acting like she's Liv, you know, when she's out and about. That's, you're not turning over the look, you know, and I like that. I think she plays it well. And in a situation like this, I know injuries happen and that sucks, and you lose it for everything that you worked hard on. She worked up to getting that title. She worked, then she had the what was the special one? The special belt, and whatchamacallit? Her and
NXT?
No. The was it Saudi Arabia?
Oh yeah. The crown, crown jewel.
The crown jewel. She has that belt. She won that. She was like on this thing, then she gets injured, and then they just have to give it away to somebody. Like, I feel when you come back, you should have, yes, gotten it right away. I know that La Primera is a build-up and like that, but I also don't think she defended it well enough. You know, neither did Jade. You didn't give them enough chances to build up, so they shouldn't have held it. Liv working on it and then being there, she good. I'm glad she had it back. You know, and now let's build the story up and see what happens, because, you know, Judgment Day is a good story for her and who's going after her. To see that Sol Ruka came after her, she sold her well. She really did. That looked like a solid match last night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so I'm definitely for it. What's up, Matt? Machu says, I used to wear contacts in high school. I had to pull what Seth did in volleyball games and just quickly pull the contacts out in the middle of the games because they were dry. Yeah. What did Shelf say, Marcus?
He said, I'm positive the original plan was that. It's the same as Brock and Taker. Streak you give to the next person. Gunther retiring people is its thing. Just like the streak, keep feeding him. Lol. And he also said, Liv and Steph was sad, especially considering the amount of talent those two have. Sad. And he also said, Steph's booking since coming up has been horrible.
Yeah. These people really need to defend and show themselves as champions. Not just because I have a fat ass or because I have this physique. You know, it's true. They should have worked on for what they had. And then show off your fat ass.
But she is super talented, and that's kind of the problem. Is like
That's what I'm talking about.
They're not given an opportunity or a chance to actually do it on a weekly basis.
Yeah, and they should be though.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
like I would prefer an actual, you know, a champion to defend.
Yes,
as often as possible.
Like CM Punk did a great job.
100%. And that's why I have issue. Anyway, we'll get to that.
Okay.
But
yes.
This match was fine. Like, it was a good match. They're not given enough time. With the whole night one, none of them is given enough time to actually show anything. Cool, Liv's got it again. And, you know, hopefully, like, Steph's going to avenge. I'm sure she'll fight back for it. As you can see, it's already planned. But it seems like they could only write something for her as, you know, to get the title as opposed to holding the title, if that makes sense. Like her chase, they can write her chase better than writing her with it already.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So,
yes.
But again, so much talent. Like bloody, I'd rather almost like hot potato bloody titles at this point. Not in a way where they're losing it on a weekly basis, but, you know, give people the belt, like who is proving themselves on a weekly basis.
And go to the back of the line.
Yeah. Or have another storyline with somebody else. There's that many.
Correct.
There's that many.
Yeah.
Like feuds that don't require a title are great because it's almost like you could do way more with it. But
and when you're feuding and defending, I'm tired of the disqualification bullshit too.
Yeah.
No, if they're defending, let them defend. Come close and beat it, and your story is still there.
100%. Where it's like, I got you today.
Yeah, exactly.
I won today. We're both fantastic. Obviously, you're after my title.
Yeah.
But I just bested you today. So
Yeah.
doesn't mean you're garbage. Obviously, you worked this hard to get to this point. You're clearly not garbage. But I just bested you. It was just a better day for me today.
Correct.
Not like, oh, interference, disqualification. I'm like, I'm tired of interferences with everything at this point.
I am
it's like,
too.
I get it, it happens. But if it happens in virtually every match, it's nothing new anymore. It feels like, okay, it's just repetitive at that point. I'm like, let's have him lose or let's have him win fairly. That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate DQs because like it makes me just feel like I wasted my time watching the match.
Wasted their time.
Yeah, and then it just makes me not want to watch the next match because I know it's just probably going to end in a DQ. Then it's
exactly.
Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like,
Correct.
if it happens too often, you're like, this is it.
Yeah.
If it happens too often, it's like, is this all we're getting? Is this all they can do?
John, we'll get to that. We'll get to that comment right now. What did you think of it, Hound?
I will say that Vince did that shit, the no DQ shit, so much in like 2019, 2020, dude. It was crazy. Like almost every match ended like a no DQ. But I thought the match was okay. I wish it went longer. The streets say like they went shorter because I think both women might be injured and they didn't want to get them more injured.
That I can understand, not because of like ads and whatnot. Like if it's for their safety, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, because she still had the big old knot on her head.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like, dang, man, Hellboy.
She did. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, the entrances were cool. The gear was cool. Like I said, I'm excited to see what they do next because Liv had the the interactions on Raw, so let's see what they go there. And also John Tedder Ross. There's no way, like that was definitely scripted. But come on, there's no way Jay just did that shit.
Nope, I totally disagree with you.
What? There's no in today's day and age, you can't just go and attack someone without getting sued.
You really can't. You get sued, dude.
But have you seen the whole thing though? Like from the beginning, Jay was really trying to be respectful, and he kept trying to answer Mace, and he kept trying to answering her. I think that he was really being an asshole, and here's my reason why. It has nothing to do with any type of story at all. He didn't show up at Mania. There was no talk of it. There was no build up. Roman saying that last night to me was a proof of and some old 90s rapper who thinks that they can talk. They were throwing it out there. I think when it comes to them and the family and the disrespect that they've been given, which may be Punk's fault. Sorry, Hound, but it could be. You don't mess with Samoan family like that. You don't talk about them. And he did. His comments were about the family. Your dad and your uncle and all that, they're the only ones. And like that. I really do think he lost his cool. He pulled him. He pulled back, and that was it. It was done, and he left. Because it has nothing to do with the story. He wasn't shown last night. He wasn't brought in for Mania. We already have our one rapper for the thing. It had nothing to do with anything. I think he was going around on tour, him cutting him off, and the whole thing is he was using the N-word so much. How could that be scripted for them to use something on screen?
They don't have to use it on screen, but I think they just did it just to promote WrestleMania. Because I remember like when Pat McAfee was in NXT and Adam Cole was still there. Adam Cole went on Pat McAfee's show, and he like they started the feud by like Adam Cole being late, and then McAfee kind of disrespecting Cole, and Cole was like, "Shut the fuck up, you motherfucker! I hate you!" Like he sweared, and like they showed that on NXT, but they just bleeped it. So if they do show it, I mean they can just bleep it. But
yeah, I don't know. I don't think so. I think it was something that got out of hand.
Maybe, who knows?
Other than Roman, I think the problem is no one knows how to book the champions to be interesting on TV. Vince knew how to book a strong face champion. Triple H knows how to book the heel champ, NWA style. If Cam showed up at Mania Night 1, his logic would be flawed. Why would he go on Night 1 if he shifted on Night 1 wrestlers? If he shitted on Night 1 wrestlers? Yeah, but he didn't show up at Raw either.
I think it was just to create buzz. And hey, we're talking about it. You know, they did it. You know, we're here yapping about it. So
Yeah, it was.
I didn't give a shit about it.
That's what I'm saying. That's my point. It had nothing to do with anything. So why? If it was real, it would have been a much bigger news beat. This was only on TMZ and ESPN.
Yep.
It was all for show. The only thing I disagree with that is, unfortunately, wrestling still hasn't hit that mainstream. WrestleMania, correct. WrestleMania now is only talked about on TMZ and ESPN. There was nothing, even only the local Channel 7 and Fox for Vegas was talking about WrestleMania. You didn't have anybody in LA pushing it or commercials or nothing like that. So I think it's definitely changed to just online now. I think Cameron is going to be used later on. We'll see.
yeah,
I just don't think it makes any sense, and I don't care either.
Yep, don't care.
Yeah. Watch Backlash. This will come back. All right. We'll see. We'll have to revisit this then at another time. What do we got?
the next thing was actually Cena announcing the very low attendance compared to last year, and then the announcement of Bianca Belair's baby.
Mm.
Oh, that's right. Congratulations. Bianca is, I don't know, though. I really thought that was a fake baby bump. Didn't it look fake? It looked fake. Oh, to me, it looked fake, like a piece of plastic. Like it was just two there.
That's
and
crazy.
I thought, was somebody going to come out and like body slam her or something?
Dang, dude.
I did. I thought it was fake. I did.
No.
But
That would be crazy. No.
congratulations.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And then we had the main event of Jelly Roll versus Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton.
Their story could have been classic without the little sidebars of Pat, Jelly Roll.
Easy layup. It was right there.
Yeah, their start, they're together with their dads, together in the business as kids. Then, Randy starting first, and then like that. It was
makes
all
too
there.
much sense, though.
I know. It was all there written. And unfortunately, no. Seen him on Monday, though. Fuck, he got fucked up.
Dude, his eye.
His eye socket looks.
It looked like
swollen.
he smeared grape jelly on his face.
Yes.
I was like, bro, it's like purple and shine. I was like, bro, man.
I
Yummy.
didn't even. Wow. I didn't take it as that. I really didn't. I didn't know it was that bad. They beat each other up, and he did the punt, which, has been banned, and now we bring it back. Well, now we know why it's banned. So
Oh yeah.
I honestly thought that Cody took it clean. I thought he turned and, he got his eye jelly rolled. Yeah, he did. We don't give it to Randy. I thought that was unfortunate. I really thought that Randy was going to have that other notch and do it. The crowd would have loved it. I don't know why. I don't know if it is the influence of the crowd or whatever, but I am over Cody in this role too. He can be in this role, but he doesn't have to be champion. Let's let somebody else take it. He can be the captain. He can be the coach. He can without holding the belts. I want to see
the same thing about Night 2's champion. So
and I get you. I do. I get that too, because I'm sorry. I agreed with Punk. Punk has been defending it. I understand that Roman's sick and he doesn't have to be there, but he is a crowd sell. I would have loved to see just him take the back seat as coach, running the program and everything. And let's see what Randy could have done. He was trying to be a heel and they still loved him. And that would have been awesome to see Randy as a heel still smiling with the crowd behind his back. Who can I take on? Did a few shows winning the belts, but then the story could have built up to who's going to take it from him. right? Because right now, if Randy would have won, I honestly can sit here and not tell you, oh, you know who should take it from Randy? I don't. That would have been a great storyline to see who it would have been. So that was my mess with it.
Yeah,
what
we
did you
just
think,
hated
Chamba?
Cody.
We'll go to the comments. What did Machu say, Marcus?
He said the crowd was dead during the main event, and
So too.
he just said Randy as a full-on heel like he was in 2012 would be more over than Cody in 2026.
Yeah.
And also just want to say hi to the figure report.
What's up, Mikey?
Hey, Mikey.
Oh,
He says they probably want Cody and Roman as champs through the summer to promote Street Fighter. Oh yeah,
I forgot about that. That is
1000%.
I
That
mean, yeah,
is
it's all
actually true.
promotion. In the end of the day, like they showed that trailer how many times? Bloody hell!
I look at it and I forgot about that. Was seeing it because I was already over it.
Yeah,
Of how many times they showed
it's
it.
all
during
about
the
cross
event.
promotion, man.
You're right, Mikey. You have a great point. They showed it too much. It was out of my head.
And you know what? Right on. They're in the
Uh-huh.
movie. That's a pretty big movie. Which
Okay,
I mean,
so if we're done by so when's it supposed to be? Is it June? Street
which
Fighter?
one? The movie? October.
October. Damn.
Yeah,
I thought it was,
never mind. I thought it was June because then I was gonna say, okay, so then Randy can take it at
Nah,
SummerSlam.
bro. October.
Shit. Well,
October.
here we are.
Yeah.
And they
October
can't
16th.
make. If they plan on making Cody heel, not yet. He's not he's
No.
Guile.
Correct.
Guile's not a heel. You
Correct.
can't do it.
You can't.
The match was fine. My main thing is like it would have been cooler had it not, if they went with the storyline that's there, as opposed to McAfee's involvement, Jelly Roll's involvement. I hate them all. Get out of the screen. And I know it's probably not WWE doing it. It is probably TK doing it, which again shows that it sucks. Because their involvement in the match, especially McAfee's involvement, it was like completely pointless. Every time he was there, I was like, I'm so annoyed by him. Like, I know that that's the character that he's playing.
Yeah.
I don't even care anymore about the character. I'm like, you're just ruining. This is the main event, really?
You're right, because now I need to give props to McAfee for being able to act that well, because I was annoyed with him.
Is
too.
he acting?
You're absolutely
I don't know.
well, but I would say the same thing. I loved him with Michael Cole.
Sure.
I love their commentary and their back and forth, and him being everybody's friend. And hey,
But
what's
that's the
up?
thing. Where I'm like, I don't know. It's like he took, put it this way, he took to playing heel like that. But yeah, I don't know. It did nothing for the story. And if this was the main event of night 2, what a shit show that would have been.
That's true.
But
That's
I was
true.
like, it's
Yeah.
weird though, because like normally, on a 2-night event like this, the last match would make you want to look forward to the next day. This one, I was like, I don't know. Hopefully tomorrow's going to be better, because
yeah,
this left off really shit.
yeah, very true.
So
Very true.
I'm glad it's over. I'm so glad it's over.
Yeah, but now who's gonna face Cody?
Who cares? Hey, maybe
And
they'll
see-
bring someone up from NXT.
Okay,
We don't know.
maybe there'll be somebody from the movie,
Maybe.
the guy who plays Bison, to face.
We know Royce Keys is at SmackDown.
Oh yes. Well,
There's a bunch of talent in SmackDown. You know what I mean?
yes, yeah, that can be
So-
switched over and get a real
Yeah.
storyline. Yeah.
Oh, plus Monday, having seen what happened with CM Punk and
Yeah. Okay, so
Anything?
when we get into that, I have a whole theory. We need to bring up Marcus. We need to bring up Machu's comment here when we get into the Sami Zayn match. Hound, how did you feel?
I thought the match was okay. I didn't like obviously I wasn't a fan of the involvement of some celebrities. But honestly, the funniest part of the match is that Ted DiBiase Jr. was there at WrestleMania.
He looked
Just
drunk,
watching the
dude.
main event, dude.
Yeah, he was
Hilarious.
He looked drunk. Like that one shot that you posted before, I was like, why is his face all red?
It was so funny.
He's the only, like, he's not in the sun.
Yeah, yeah. The match was like the ending felt like a Raw ending. Like it didn't feel like the ending to WrestleMania. It felt like
Exactly, yes.
yeah,
yeah.
like
Yeah,
Randy
yeah.
should have won. And I'm glad they brought back the punt kick because last time Randy did the punt kick, I was like 12
Hey.
years old.
Maybe they might not bring it back, especially
I
after
don't
seeing the
think they will
results of it.
either.
I think it was a punch that did Cody's eye. I don't think it was the punt.
Either
but
way,
I could be wrong.
it looked bad.
Yeah, someone on Twitter like did a video or whatever.
Yeah.
But it might
It's
have been,
so bad.
yeah.
It looked bad.
But the match was okay. I kind of, I did fall asleep kind of during the main event because it was just not, but let's talk about night 2 because that was way better, dude.
Okay, so we're done with night 1. Rolling on to night 2. Machu says Cody could have pulled off pretending to be the hero champ. He's done everything he should have done to please the masses, but they just don't find it genuine.
Plus, didn't he pull some moves in this match where I was like, that's not very hero of you, buddy?
Did he? No.
Did he not?
I mean, I maybe I was asleep during it. I don't remember.
I'm telling you, that the match, like the main event match of night 1 was making me go, when is this over? Like, where is
Right.
there's no ads here now?
Right.
Yeah, because I know Punk is a face and he did the low blow, but that's the only thing I could think of. But
It's also Punk though. It's almost like
Yeah.
it's like he's not the goody two shoes hero. He's more like the
Shell says
gray area.
100. Night 1 was the best Saturday night main event that there was. It was definitely not on the Mania levels.
No.
Yeah, this is the comment I want you to bring up for Sami Zayn because that's how I feel about Sami Zayn right now as we get into night 2. I really do. And that's really crazy.
Sammy's phenomenal, and he could easily do a great heel.
But I think that he's definitely feeling it from the boos from the crowd and everything, and him asking,
Turn him heel. I think he'd love it too.
on. Yeah, I think he's genuinely like, what happened? So yeah.
So we're done with night 1, right?
Yeah, night 1. Night 2.
it was Brock Lesnar versus Obafemi.
Oh my God. That was just, I love and he did it all the way down too.
Yeah.
I'm like, is he going to stop halfway? No. He did the bounce all the way.
Mm-hmm.
Great match.
Oh,
Shocker.
damn.
Yo, give me I want that figure, man. I want a
Yeah.
Legend Local figure.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, he should. Sammy should bring back El Generico as a heel to go against Grande Americano. Yeah.
The real
You
one.
know what? He should go. He should fly through all of them, and then whoever is going to take the mantle, they should fight.
How is that not a match? When is that going to happen?
I know.
Mouse versus Mouse.
I think it's
Yeah.
going to happen in AAA.
Yeah, Triple A's
Okay.
big time right now.
I love AAA.
Yeah.
Watching it.
I'm saying it's big time masses as far as since the little push from WWE and like
I
that.
think some of their matches felt more Mania than Mania did.
Oh, absolutely. Well, they always are. They're the spectacle.
Nah, from playing.
Yeah, right. So Oba, man, taking on Brock was great. Yes, that was short too, but it was perfect the way that it rolled. Brock getting upset, and then he gets his move, he gets his push. Oba gets up immediately from it, does a choke slam, does the slam, boom, we're over. Brock popping up and surprising everybody of retiring, taking off the gloves, the shoes. And then, like I said, anytime, if you don't know wrestling, anytime you see the X go up, that's for real. That's not scripted. Somebody's hurt. Something's wrong. Paul, being Paul Heyman, didn't know what was going on. He didn't even know. And he kept yelling at Paul, "What are you doing? What's going on?" Like that. Brock turns around to him and goes like that. I lost it at that point too. They hug each other. They cried and cried and cried. These two have been at it since the beginning. You just saw two friends very surprised when one just said, "I'm done," to the other, and the other did not know, right? And we got to witness it in the crowd. He went out with a smile. He shook hands with the kids. He shook hands with the fans. He kept saying thank you. He waved to everybody. He now handed off the mantle to Obafemi, which is perfect. Great representation, and it should have been that way. So it was cool. It was very, very cool. I enjoyed it, and I hope that he is done being Brock and doesn't come back for a surprise anything, because he went out the way he wanted to, not by Gunther, not advertising it. So yeah, it was cool. What did you think, Hound?
I thought the match was awesome. Definitely a banger start to WrestleMania, and I love that like it made sense because like you see Brock like I mean maybe it was talked about with Heyman beforehand or whatever. Like I love that like it felt like Brock was like what, it's my time. Like the new generation is here. The next like Brock is here in Oba. I lost. My reign is over. Time to call it quits. I'm done. Put him in the Hall of Fame, whatever. In-ring Brock has been like so good. Sometimes I hated him because he just took the title and just like didn't appear for 6 months. But yeah, I'm glad to see Obafemi, get all the love and like get like this push that he deserves, and like him on Raw, just that promo was like really good.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see. Hopefully they don't fuck it up. It's very easy for them just to mess this all up. But hopefully, Oba is going to be shooting for the moon. What?
AJ Brock should have dropped the deuce on his way out. If you know,
That's crazy.
Old stories. Chamba, what did you think?
This match felt great because it almost made me forget that night one had existed.
Very true.
In a way where I was like, okay, now we're feeling like Mania.
Exciting.
What a great way to start it. Yeah, I feel like the whole Brock going out in his own way, he selected who his next guy is, as opposed to the company selected it for him. Do you know what I mean? Like, Oba's the guy. And the crowd is already back in Oba, but if this doesn't push him further, like, can they fumble Oba? Of course they can. WWE, any wrestling company can fumble a wrestler. That's just how it is, unfortunately. But he won't fumble because of the crowd. The crowd's behind him. He has it all. Fantastic in the ring, charismatic, can go on the mic. Those are kind of all you need, you know what I mean? And he has the presence as well. So great match. It's great because there was like, I know there's been chatter where it's like he wasn't selling any of Brock's moves. I'm like, no, it's called subtle selling. Like he didn't instantly get up after being slammed. There was like a struggle, and I'm like,
on his knees.
Oh, he was on his knees. He still was shaking there. So it's like he was fighting to get up, but the thing is, he got up.
Yeah,
that's the story that they're telling.
Yes,
and fantastic story. The way it ended was great, and that's why I feel like if there's a whole talk where it's like Brock will come back for one more to be retired, I'm like, retiring twice, especially after the way this ended, would just ruin this thing.
Yes.
It wouldn't help anybody at all. Like, because to make what's his face? What's the face? The guy from the big guy. The guy who retires guys. What's his name?
Gunther?
Garbage. Gunther. Thank you. Garbage. All right, he has retired guys. That's cool. Every guy now that retires, he has to do it. Fuck off.
Right.
Fuck
No,
off.
for real. That's why I'm the same thing.
He doesn't have to retire everyone. Are you saying, all right, cool, he's gonna retire Rey Mysterio? Yeah, cool. Like, that's bloody fair, you morons. No, dumb. So it doesn't always have to go through him. It's like, what, he's the final stop? Nah, dude. Cheers, Shelf.
All right, Chef's got to go. Hey, Federation, have to head out, but love the conversation in the chat this weekend.
Cheers.
Great time with great peeps. Have a good night, all. Thank you, Shelf, so much. Hopefully you can make it on the next PLE that we have and do, and love to have you on. Glad you're a part of the chat. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciate all you do. Have a great night.
But yeah, great start tonight too.
Yeah,
again, it made me feel good about it because I was like, man, night one ended again really stinky in a way where I was like, ugh. This one I was like, all right. It gave me hope that I'm like, hopefully every match at night two is gonna be good. And I'll be honest, it was.
Yeah,
it was.
Yeah. What's up, Ender Shadow?
Yo.
All right, who is next? That was
The
a great
ladder
start.
match.
Great start.
Penta, Dragon Lee, who sadly got his engines cut. Dude, his
Because
win
of
was
ads.
crazy.
Because of ads.
Yeah.
Garbage.
Yeah.
JD and Javon and Rusev.
So at first when I heard this, I thought, what the hell is this going to be? Such a weird pairing. Then Oba happens. It gets me hyped up. And we haven't seen a very good ladder match in a long time. They've been kind of not wanting to take the risks, or you could predict what they were going to do. We knew, the cracking or the falling. This was awesome. It did work with all of these different people in it. We actually had Dragon Lee for the first time up against the 619. He hadn't taken it. He was always there as his mentor, Ray was, and like that. So now we actually have them fighting each other. Penta is great. Penta's such a great addition to the show that I'm glad he retained and what he does for people. I wish his brother was involved more.
Yes.
Yeah. That's a whole nother EO and Oscar situation.
Too much talent.
Yes. Yeah.
Not enough
unfortunately.
storyline they can give him, unfortunately. Because at this point, I was like, Penta should fight for the bigger title now, and Phoenix should go for this title. Do you know what I mean? Like, and then eventually they can both fight for the biggest title.
Yeah.
Because they're that big. They're that good.
Correct. Absolutely. Johnny, thank you very much. Loving this episode. Wish I came in earlier. Ernie likes Dollaritos. Thank you so much. It definitely helps the show. And
human monies
does a lot for us. So thank you very much. Yeah, it was great. Everything that happened. You had a lot of the ooh. And when the Hardys started that back in the day, or the Dudley Boys, we always had that, right? Edge, Christian, amazing. You look so forward to it. And like I said, I felt like it had really dumbed down a little bit.
It's been a while since I've seen it.
Correct. And this one they were hitting. Javon, wow. He really is almost like if he studied Lucha Libre, but in a different style. I guess you could say like more of a street style. He nails it. He can take it. He can everything. Rusev, I thought was going to be weird. I really did. Him being that big, and he did it. He was right there with them perfectly. I not that Rusev is that big, but them being luchadors and smaller stature, I thought he was going to look slow or be that, and it didn't. Everything
he has lost weight as well, and he looks quicker now because
he does, but he's still big and menacing.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like he's retained mass, but he's definitely quicker and more agile.
And I think nailed the moves going through the ladder and everything. Like that was one of, oh shit, oh my god, he nailed it. Ray hit his face on that one. I can't believe we didn't cut back to that one. That was wow. And then Bobblehead, I love that dude. JD is good. I love this story. I was really shocked that happened on Raw last night because I feel that could be a PLE main event. And
I'm glad they didn't wait.
Right. Well, but I hope that it keeps building up. I hope we get a re-event.
I don't know, man. At this point, I'm like, Finn needs to move forward.
Oh, he does, but that's what I'm saying.
He's done with this. Like, well, he could still do it, but
yeah,
I think it's time to finally push Finn beyond what they've been doing with him.
You're absolutely right. Yeah,
if they maintain matches with JD, it's not a push forward. It's not a push forward for Finn. It is a push forward for JD, but you're not doing anything with Finn anymore. Whereas JD still has so many competitors within that range that he can still be pushed. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I just think he sells so good and takes a lot. If you got to remember, this dude was just wrestling last year injured. Yeah,
JD is actually really good, and that's why I think he's overlooked because like you mentioned there, selling, that's a major important part that tends to be overlooked for the most part. He's really good.
So good. We didn't know that he was hurt at that time because he sells every time that you think he's hurt or pulling off a move. This man had injured lungs and was still pulling off moves.
Yeah.
Then he takes the Mexican Destroyer. I don't know. Hound, did you think his head hit the ladder? Because I kept rewinding it. I thought he was done again. I thought his head was full on the ladder. I was
the funniest thing is what happened the next day where he hit Finn with a headbutt and Finn started bleeding.
Yeah.
Great.
Dude, I was like, color in Raw this quick? It's like, what's going on?
JD's head is built different.
It is. I mean, look at it. It's definitely.
And then he takes it, and the way that he just slopped off the ladder, I'm like, yes, JD is dead. But we know that he's not.
He's phenomenal in selling.
Yes.
He knows how to sell really well.
So it was a great match. I'm glad Penta retains.
I am too.
Let's keep all these guys working because they definitely sold it, including Rusev. You know, I have to take that back myself.
He was a surprise for me, I feel.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Go ahead, Sean. What did you think?
Hound, go. What's up?
I thought the match was awesome. I'm glad Penta retained. I really thought Javon was going to win because they put on commentary that like if he wins, he would have been like the youngest champion ever at like he's like 21, which is crazy.
It's good because it gives a thought, but it's almost like we'll tell you about it, but it doesn't mean it's going to happen.
He's the new Ziggler.
100%. I was going to mention Ziggler earlier, where I'm like Ziggler was underutilized in that sense, where it's like he never really got the title. But he was always
there.
He was always one of the more solid players there.
Yeah,
and it's unfortunate because like you'd hope that they would have gave him a solid push because of all all that he's showing, but it never happened for him, unfortunately. Not like that.
Yeah, they cooked as always.
Yeah, that one was a great one. Again, two for two. I was like, oh yeah,
yeah,
Mania's back, baby.
Who is next?
Sami Zayn and Tricky Williams.
Whoop that trick. Wow, how that blew up. NXT was large, but then I really thought on his first appearance with Trick, and it didn't. All of a sudden, there was like a couple weeks later that the crowd just switched back and remembered who he was, right? And just loved him and did it. He did get a title. I was there the night he cashed in Money in the Bank.
Yeah, two-time World Heavyweight Champion.
It's just I don't feel he got enough. Do you know what I mean?
No, as his talent and how much he did in all the aspects of storyline.
Yeah, he should have been like the WWE champion. Like his match, he made The Miz have like a 5-star match, dude.
That's what I'm saying. And and don't get me wrong, Miz is also one of those players where he's fantastic all around. Like he'll do it for the story, obviously, but.
I love how he calls himself now. He's the new coach he's the locker room guy now that everybody has to go to, and I'll take it. I love that. Yeah. So I don't know. I really feel again, storytelling and being in this for so long, always taking bite of the story. I really do that. The comment that Machu was saying earlier of, how. What's his name turned heel in the boys, and he looks at everybody like, why? I do feel like that with Sammy. Sammy was so over. People were singing his song and everything, and then unfortunately I feel the same. He took that belt that he shouldn't have. I know it's all part of the story and everything. They really need to make Cody a heel like Homelander, where he is so insecure about not being loved as a hero. And this is how I feel, not about Cody, but as Sami Zayn right now, because he keeps throwing, what about my fans? And he says, hey, let me hear you. And he kept holding up his hands because he's kind of at a loss right now. He can't believe that everybody turned on him and everybody was for Trick Williams, I think it's kind of hurting his ego, like for reals. And it was just, it shouldn't have been him. If it was him, then it should have been the three-way that we have talked about before. Because what's his name worked his ass off of great matches every SmackDown and holding that title, and then Sammy just came in and took it just to go another one, just another WrestleMania story. And I think the fans really, really were pissed off with that. So it's not against Sammy. I think it's against the story, and I don't think Sammy realizes that. But hey, we have Trick now. Let's see if he goes back to fighting him and. Sammy, Machu threw it out there. let's have him throw on that luchador mask again and go over there. Like that would
Maybe
be crazy.
disappear for a bit.
Yes.
Sammy disappears for a bit. Like he lost the title, so it's like, and then
it show up as that.
And it's like,
Yeah,
what?
that
Who is that? Obviously, we know who it is.
Oh, right. But it would be great.
He's gonna be 100% that character.
Yeah. Trick is over right now. Very young, talented. What we need in the storylines, but we need storylines to stay with the people who had it before and then pushing each other. So yeah, it was good. He's just very over with the crowd, which is a good thing. I mean, that's cool. It gave the crowd what they wanted.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Cal?
Now, the streets, whether you want to believe it or not, did say that the reason they had Sammy going into Mania as the champion and not Carmelo is because they wanted to build up. They wanted to build a story with Carmelo and Trick more, since they had a whole thing in NXT. They didn't want to rush anything going into this WrestleMania.
We should be pulling those NXT stories over to here.
Yeah.
When somebody comes over here and starting. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I understand that too, but you still want to build it for the main audience. Like, not everyone follows NXT. You can still do that story. I think that story is going to happen now.
Yeah,
but you couldn't just pick up where you left off. Do you know what I mean? Because it would have been too abrupt for the viewers that are only watching Raw and SmackDown.
Yeah.
It's going to happen, though. It's guaranteed it's going to happen.
I get that then. All right.
I think eventually you like they should have just pulled the trigger, because like, you know, with these new talents, like they need this, you know, they need the experience. Like, you know, like even though like the match was okay, I'm glad that Solo got that SummerSlam main event, because he is, you know, like a younger talent and he deserved
I
that
don't
spot.
get that one. That's one I don't get.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really like Solo. He's funny, but yeah. It should have been Carmelo. I love Sammy. It sucks that, you know, Vegas kind of hated him. Hopefully, you know, he takes a break, comes back, and everyone he's a face again, because I still want to see him as a world champion. He should have been a world champion by now. It sucks that he hasn't.
Has he never been?
Nope.
No.
That's crazy to me.
He's won the NXT title, but that's
what I'm saying. Like, the dudes that were champs in NXT, how have they not been at least a champ once?
Yeah, because I don't know Triple H in charge. It's crazy. Right. Like Finn,
that's the part that I don't. Like in my brain, I'm like, you made him a champ, the main champ in NXT, for a reason.
Right.
Why would you not? Do you know what I mean? Like,
Kevin Owens still hasn't won.
That's what I'm saying.
The title, like,
has he not?
He won the Universal title, but that's it in like 2018.
That's not enough.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
and then he lost it to Goldberg.
Championship.
That's why I speak so, you know, with Finn Balor. How is he not? He had that chance and then he got injured. But then after that, it's like no more. I'm like, wait, what happened?
And that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm glad that Liv came back and was able to take it back, right? Because it's the same thing. She was on this really hot roll. Where were you going to go with it? And that's the same thing with Finn. Man, one day, shit.
He has to. If he does not get it now, this is stupid.
Yeah. Jumbo, what do you think?
Happy for Trick. I look forward to the storyline going forward. It'd be great to see what they do with Sammy now. I do love the idea of, like, again, like, give him a break and all of a sudden El Generico. That would be random as, but that would be super fun. But yeah, I don't know. I'm surprised he hasn't. Yeah. It was a different era then, so I get that. Like,
number two, guys, like
Piper never got the main title. You know what I mean?
The big one either. Yeah.
How did Piper never? You know, it's
Not
crazy.
Everyone should get the title.
That's true, but at least the opportunity too.
Whereas
I understand not everyone should get the title, but then there's some dudes that always only get the title.
Yeah.
Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar, John Cena, like,
that's what I'm saying. It's like, then I don't mind if you do that and then defend it. Great, but when you're barely there, the fuck, bro. There's guys here every week
busting their
putting
butts
on really great shows, but no, they don't get the title. Fuck that.
Yeah,
that's lame.
All right, who is next, Hound?
Your boy Dirty Dom against the Demon Finn Balor.
Man, on my end, the box. You know how much I love Dom. I missed this match. It was the last 2 minutes.
Oh no!
My box went black, nothing at all, and I'm like, what? And then all of a sudden, it was literally at the end of the match.
Damn.
And I'm like, are you serious, dude? I just wanted to see Dom. I wanted to see his entrance. I wanted to see
the last 2
Finn's.
minutes.
Yeah. And I haven't, like I said, I just got back, work and everything. I'm going to have to find it when it's released somewhere or something so I can watch their entrance, because that is the thing about WrestleMania, are the extravagant entrances. And I love those too. So I want to know what happened. What did they do? And like that. It's good to the storyline, like you're saying. I understand. Yes, Finn should have this push back and everything. Him last night, Corinne kept saying, why is he just wrestling in his chonies? Like, where's his pants?
He's back. He's
right,
back.
and that's what I said. I said, because he's Finn again. He's going to be on.
He shaved his beard as well.
On a
he
roll.
looked like, I'm like, did we go back in time?
Yeah.
Because he looks like he's like, did he just remove 10 years or something? He looks exactly the same. So and again, hopefully that means the push is back this time. Like, put him in that thing before he's too old before he retires himself.
And again, put Dom everywhere. I don't care. Another quick story.
He doesn't need a belt too.
No. They kicked him out. Who's going to have beef with Dom next? That's already what I'm looking forward to.
Well, I mean, Dom does say he's what, King of Luchadors or whatever. I'm like, you got a couple of Luchadors from WWE who can teach him what real Luchadors. Who can teach him what real Luchadors actually do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it'd be cool. So, I love that they both got their Mania spots. I agree with you, Chamba. It's time for Finn to get some of his credit now and go back to a Finn storyline as a major player.
Also, I gotta say, having his entrance is way more effective when it's super dark. He looks cool. I do dig the whole look, but it's just like the sun's still out, kind of. Dom versus El Generico would be hilarious.
Yeah,
that would be brilliant. See, come on, WWE. You're gonna ruin it as well, but
you're gonna ruin it as well. All right, who is next, Hound?
I do want to say, like, I'm glad Finn is back, and I'm glad the Demon's back. And the only thing I don't like is, like, in the match, he was like making noises, like he's like some kind of like different.
That doesn't bother me. I'm like, dude, whatever, man.
I like the face paint. I'll probably get the figure whenever they make it a year from now. But they cooked. The entrances were cool. I'll send it to you later.
Does he have an Ultimates figure, Hound? Or no?
He's got 2. Yeah.
Are they good?
I would wait till this one because it might have the ball jointed waist.
Oh, okay. Good. Yeah. Smart idea. I'd like to get one, but I don't have one yet.
Yeah, I hope to make one from like his 2015 era. Next match was Jade Cargill versus
What's up, Marcus?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean. I was just gonna ask. Didn't SHF have some wrestling figures? I mean,
they didn't make a lot.
Yeah, man.
I would have loved it.
Yeah,
they did. Yeah, they had a couple.
They did.
Mainly
Raw,
90s dudes.
Triple H, and
Yeah.
Taker.
Were they good? Like, were they?
Yeah, I think they were fine. They were of its time. It's dated now, though.
Yeah.
That was a while ago, and it was such a shocker too. At that point, WWE from SHF. Okay, like this is really, that seems like a point of, wow, we're really getting over. Yeah, I need these figures. Yeah,
they also showed off Tanahashi from New Japan. Never happened though. It was during that era.
Yeah, and then they showed a Vince.
And a Vince McMahon.
Yeah.
In a suit. Never happened.
But Mattel does a good. Yeah, they didn't scale properly because
they scaled imports. That's the thing. Yeah, like they were never going to match any of the domestic figures, not even a little bit.
But Mattel does such a great job with the wrestling figures, I feel. That's why I'm excited about the new DC line as well, because of what they do with Ultimates and like that. It was just crazy to see it go outside of Mattel and have another property doing it. It was such a shocker, but it didn't last long. Like Chamba was saying, we had all these reveals and everything that was going to be. It didn't happen. Yeah,
it was a blip in time.
Yeah, And it's like what she was saying to that point, because you would have to start, Hound would have to start a whole new collection to get them to fight each other, because there was no way you're putting that up against a Mattel figure.
They'd look cool against Kamen Rider, but it's like, huh?
Yeah. Undertaker's taking out Kamen Rider. Yeah.
Or would they bring him back? Because Bandai would cook with them now.
Oh yeah, they're good. But at this point, I think Mattel's doing the backup job.
Yeah.
Sorry, how the next match was?
It was Jade Cargill versus Mommy Rhea Ripley.
She looked great. They both looked great.
They did. Yeah. Jade, unfortunately, I'm sorry, I just don't feel that Jade has it as a wrestler. I feel that she needs a bit more training on the mic and in the ring. I think her skill is there, but it needs to be honed in more. I feel that her switching over to WWE, it's like, what happened in between that time? Like,
did she go through NXT or no?
No.
She should have.
She came through correct.
She really should have.
There is a certain style at WWE that you have, and I don't know if that was holding her back or what it is, but it seemed like her full self could not come out, and it hasn't been. Her not defending this title either, and when she did, it was very weird matches. And then they brought in two people who were against her, and now that are on her side. Let's not take that away. No, I'm saying let's not.
I forgot about that.
Right. Let's go ahead and build on that. Who is she going to face now? But she needs to hone it in a little more. On the mic, you can't come in and just keep saying bitch all the time.
No.
It doesn't work. It doesn't. That was her gimmick, Marcus, for a little bit. It turned into, I'm that bitch. That's all she turned it into. And it's like, okay.
She was with AEW, right?
Yes.
Yeah. She was scouted in AEW, and then AEW made her into a wrestler, and then she went to WWE.
And it's like, are you going to cut your promo? Because just saying I ain't that bitch.
That's the promo, dude. That's the problem.
Right. You're right. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So to see her when she went up against Mommy was good. It was like she was almost getting there, Again, to me, that felt like a Saturday night's main event. I'm glad Mommy won. Rhea has a chance to take it back. And I keep saying Mommy because, man, she looked like back to old Dom days in the white. And I was like, yeah, right. I was like, what's happening here? She came out in all white. Her physique has changed. She still works hard. She's still a kick-ass wrestler. She can kick a promo. I'm glad that she has the belt right now. We've talked about it before she is one that we have said, Rhea's so over, but good. She doesn't need a belt. Seeing her have the belt right now, let's go ahead and build up somebody now to her, again, new or the next person to take it from her. So we'll see. Yeah, Omega Weapon 13. Jade is too green. Still don't understand why she's
way too green. Yes.
Correct. She should be put into NXT, not because of that reason, but to build. You got to build different things. You got to build the WWE style. Yeah. Chamba, what did you think?
I'm glad Rhea's got the belt. They both look great. I think this might have been one of Jade's best matches that I've seen in WWE. And given time, plus her opponent assisted a lot there, I'd imagine. But she needed to go through NXT. And I know people are like, oh, she definitely has the look, but there's so much more than just the look. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You learn so much of the WWE way in NXT, and she didn't even get enough of that. The fact that she was in AEW for a bit, and even then, it's like you didn't really see much of her mic skills or anything. Right. The fact that she was, like what Hound said, she was developed in AEW, clearly that's not enough time. That NXT would have really assisted there. So it's neat that she got a title, but it's like when she got it, I was like, already?
Yeah.
Like, what?
And you didn't do nothing.
Yeah, it's like you barely were there. You're barely here. You've barely shown anything, and already you've got it. And then you didn't defend it. Too many things where I was just like, oh, they pulled the trigger too quickly on her. Yeah. Too quickly. But matches that it was again. I think my favorite match from her that I've seen. Rhea is great. Glad she's got the belt again, and I'm sure her having the title will only push other females now, because there's a lot of women that could fight for that belt, and they'll put on a great show. So looking forward to all of those.
And Rhea will make them look great.
100 that too, but also she will have others who already are great.
Yes.
That will only make those matches that much better.
Yeah.
So.
The EO turn on Rhea.
Oh.
No, I don't want that.
Kyrie can. That's the thing. I could see Asuka doing. I could see Kyrie going for it and believably win. Do you know what I mean? It's not even about like, she looks way too much like. No, they're that good. That's the problem. Is that there's so many good talent right now.
Correct.
Is that any of them can hold it?
Yeah.
And it'd be like, yeah, this makes sense.
What do you think? Oh yeah, Machu. Yeah, I
Yeah,
forgot
we mentioned that earlier. That would happen.
Yeah.
Paige does not need a title. The fact that we'll get
the goth match.
Yeah. No, that's a SummerSlam match. That's not a kickoff match, Ernie. Come on. I thought the match was okay. I liked it. I thought it was cool that Jay did the like one-winged angel, which is like Kenny Omega's finisher. And I'm glad Rhea's champion, because she's gonna defend it and she's actually good. So let's go.
And over as hell.
Yes.
There's no figure of this look, right?
No, she debuted at Mania, bro.
They need to.
Yeah, would be cool.
Great look.
The next thing was Cena coming out and the Miz demanding respect.
Oh, the Danhausen.
Yeah.
Yeah, love it.
And we got the WrestleMania debut of Danhausen.
Well, what did you think? I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah, I love. The only thing I didn't like is that when Cena talked to Kit Wilson, I wish Kit Wilson talked back, because Cena was like, "And who are you?" And Kit went to like lift up his microphone, but he didn't. I guess he didn't feel confident or something, and I went to like respond back. I really think he should have said something. He should
probably got staged. Like, dude, isn't it his first Mania?
Yeah.
That's whereas Danhausen, he's like the most natural guy out there. Like, it's like he's been in WWE for decades. You know what I mean? It's great. This was great. This was a nice palate cleanser in a way.
Yeah.
Again, this solidified, like, it almost prepped us for whatever was next. Not that it needed a palate cleanser of any kind, but I was like, this night, it's proving that night 2 is such a stronger night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They haven't missed. Yeah.
Yeah, everything was. I loved it with the Scooby or Danhausen van.
Dude, that needs to be a figure from, like, if Mattel doesn't make that vehicle, you're losing money right there.
Yeah, I need
to get a Danhausen just to go along with the Scooby game.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna get a figure for sure, but like have his vehicle. We can make one base figure of the Danhausen dances, the girls from when he's intro.
Yeah.
And you just buy, like, that's an army build right there.
Yes. Yeah.
Mate. Money maker right there.
It's insane to me that he was in AEW for so long and they just didn't use him.
Because they didn't know, didn't know. But it's like, oh, he's made for the biggest stage.
Yeah.
And this is it.
He got his blimp that he demanded. He got his
that's a toy right there. Have a blimp accessory.
I forgot about her.
The vehicle was perfect. The gimmick was perfect. John really laughing really made me laugh. When he tried to throw the smoke bomb and disappeared, and he stood there. He throws the ninja smoke bomb, and then he's all. That's hilarious.
No one knows the character better than him, so he knows what he's doing. Like,
oh my
even
god,
stuff
Omega
ups,
Weapon 13. Yes, Danhausen Santino would have brought the house down. Yeah,
phenomenal.
Phenomenal. Do you like the housing?
The best thing about Danhausen is that he's one of us. He's a collector. He loves toys.
Dude, he's a big collector.
Yeah. We got to get him on Toy Migos, bro. Come on.
Bro, I'm telling you.
Dude, if it was that easy.
I message him. I message Matt. I message Johnny. And I message Mike Tyson. All the time. If you guys want to come on and kick it with us. Let's talk toys. We're not talking wrestling. We're not going to
No
talk
wrestling.
boxing.
Especially on Time Me on They're Not
Right.
Dolls, we wouldn't talk wrestling at all.
We just want to
It
talk.
would just be told.
We want to talk toys. We want to know what your thought is. So yes, I do send those. Have they been read? No. Mike Tyson's got read twice, but then
That's
that was it. Yeah. So
You
I
probably
don't know
accidentally
whose it is.
clicked on it and was like, nope.
Yeah. I don't think
I have
so.
a feeling that like Mike Tyson was warned by Paul about your antics.
Hey, Mike, come here. Let me tell you about this guy. Hold on. You ever see the name Fallen Fett? Don't worry. Don't do it. Yeah. Oh, Mike has an old collection from Toy Biz of X-Men. Like he collects figures too. But yes, Danhausen, this guy will go after grails. And then let you know the story behind the grail.
They can't make his figures quick enough at this point.
Correct.
I mean,
yes. Absolutely.
Whereas obviously, like T-shirts and all regular merchandise, they can churn out those quick.
Yeah.
But a figure requires time. So I'm sure once that comes out, it won't be one. They'll do a handful of different variations and whatnot.
Was there a figure of Danhausen, but was that through like AEW?
Yeah. He's got like 3 or 4 with AEW. So if you want one, you could buy one right now. They're probably just like really expensive on the aftermarket now.
Oh,
at this point, especially. Plus, he's got like those other figures of like the bendy, the rubber ones. Yeah. So there's a couple of ones, but at this point, just wait.
Yeah,
for
Matt made a figure of him, right? In his line,
he made a couple.
Matt Cardona's figures.
Yeah. Which are great. They're great for what they are. They're like throwback toys as well. So.
Yeah, David, the one who plays M. Bison, collect figures too. Yeah, he actually got his figure from June. At Comic-Con. Yeah, I don't know if you know that, Serenity Games. We were there, and he came up, and June gave him the M. Bison Comic-Con exclusive, and he was pretty hyped about that and the other figures and like that. So, yeah.
I mean, a little bit tangentially, I could have sworn that there's some folks in the hip-hop community that are big, like, toy collectors like Method Man.
Like Pharaoh Monch is huge. He's a Legends guy.
Monch, of course.
Pharaoh talks with Unparalleled all the time with Wade, and there's a couple.
There's probably more now, but yeah,
those
ones for sure.
Definitely for sure. Before we go on, before we go to the next match, I know you put this up and we said, oh yeah, Zoe Stark. Just so we can sidebar
like real bad.
Just real quick is what is the thing that Natty does? The boxing. The
Bloodsport.
She just got in a fight with what's her name? With Stark, didn't she?
Like NXT Underground?
No, the one where they box and there is no ring and
Bloodsport,
isn't it?
Yeah, is that what it is? Oh, it was Shayna. Thank you, Serenity. Okay.
Shayna.
So is that real or that's scripted too?
It's like a little bit.
It's a little bit of both?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I see her on there and she's a whole different person. Yeah. And it looks like she's really hitting. I didn't know if this was like a therapy release for her. Like honestly, But I saw that interaction that they had. So it was Shayna, and I was thinking of Zoe. Any wrestler who changes their ring gear constantly is because they want more figures made of them.
It's smart too. It's a smart way, especially if you're popular.
Yeah. And
it's kind of like the MCU Spider-Man. Like every single thing, they have like multiple different suits.
Oh yeah, to make money.
Yeah.
Like even if it's supposed to be technically the same suit, it's like no, we tweaked something, and it's like, damn it, I have to buy the figure now.
Yeah, that's me with the brand new day suit at this point.
Oh, dude, this new one, brand new day. I'm like, cool. I'm gonna have to. I'm sure it's gonna be an update of the final swing one somehow. They'll change like the feet or something, and it's like,
like you're saying, there's gonna have to be a change in there, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Especially now that it's like he makes the suit himself.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna get scuffed up. It's gonna get ripped. So you have to fix it. If you're gonna fix it, update it, right?
Right. Serenity Games Go said Natty is no joke. She's having fun. I love the alter ego.
I think it's great.
Yeah.
Seeing her like outside of the WWE in a way like this, it shows you like, oh, she's actually like you because you forget when you see them in WWE. It's like, all right, they're old hat. You know, can they do anything?
Yeah.
Can they still keep up? And it's like, oh no, they're being held back or they're holding back in the WWE. And outside of it, you're like, okay, I don't want to mess with them. Like they're actually way scary. Yeah.
Like I said, she's a whole different persona.
That's why I'm like, I wish in a way that she would be like that in the WWE.
Right. Because
it's like, oh, your title contender now.
Yeah, exactly. I would not mess with her whatsoever.
Exactly.
Yeah. Better not talk shit about Natty.
No,
yeah,
she
instead she's known as the other
yeah. Oh, and she is that, you know? But I guess, her having fun outside of it, I think is great because it's like, you know, I can be this character. Whereas here, it's like, I'm a little more free to do what I want.
Yeah, true.
And I'm like, that's neat to see.
Okay, so just a different persona, different
I think
venue.
so. It's cool to watch those, though, because you're like, wow, dang.
Yeah.
That atmosphere is different, and it's just, it brings a whole different vibe to it. So,
okay, so then next up was the main event for night 2. CM Punk, Roman Reigns.
Yes.
Roman had a live interpretation of his song, and then it changed to the real. I thought that was weird. Yeah,
at first I was like, wait, is that his song?
Yeah,
and then it was, and I was like, oh,
right. Okay. But then it turned to a song, and then he came down, did his entrance. CM Punk came down.
Also similar in a way, where it was the starting was different, and I was like, huh?
He does have a different start now, and he did it on Monday.
Yes.
So I think that's going to be his new way to come in. How it is now.
I'm okay with that.
Right.
It threw me off because I was like,
it's going to be clobbering time, and then the music starts.
Then the song. Yes.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. He came in with the jacket that was honoring people that have passed.
Love it.
A crew from WWE.
Yep.
And then their match started, and you had definitely the WrestleMania trope of doing each other's moves. Keep doing them until you're tired. The breaking of the Spanish announce table, always me and my brother's favorite. There would not be a WrestleMania without them. That was Punk's.
Machu said it was Ring of Honor theme. That's cool. That's cool.
Okay. You know, it was always something until the Spanish announce table was broke. Now it was WrestleMania.
That's the rules.
Yeah.
That table needs to be destroyed.
They fought each other very well, played it out. These two can dance really well together. When they do this good, Chamba, the beef for me, they do it so good, the beef for me goes away. Because it's like, oh, these guys have got to be good friends to work together like that.
I think it's either that or you just have to, it's the respect.
Yes.
Like you don't even have to like each other.
Yeah.
You just have to be able to respect each other's craft.
Yeah.
And respect the craft of wrestling in itself.
Yeah.
To really, it's like, we're going to dance. And it's going to be, we're going to put the best dance we can.
And it was good. It was a good WrestleMania end.
I think so.
Did they switch it from Punk to Roman at the end? There's a little talk of that yes, that's what happened. You could see Punk get mad and push the ref away, which does happen, Marcus.
Yeah.
Even though that this is scripted, switches like that happen, and it comes from the ref. The ref is the one coordinating everything for you.
They have to because they've got they're the ones
earpiece and everything. They're hearing the back talk. So if it's time to wrap up the thing, you can always see them go up to the people and telling them something while they're checking on them, you know? And you're like, oh, match is going to end. They're just giving the call, you know? And there was a time where right after he did go up to Punk, and Punk kind of gave a look and pushed his hand away. And it was like, ooh, did they just switch it? Is Roman actually going to take it again? And he did. Which is good for business. The only part I don't like about that is I did believe in Punk's storyline as far as he's there to defend it. He's there every week to talk about it, to hold it up in your face. Roman is sick and steps away and is not there. He shows up for special presentation. Is that going to switch now? We'll have to see. Sony Game says that was a great match, and Machu says I don't think it was the last minute switch. I think Roman was booked to win. And Cerrone says it was a 45-minute match. I think more than all the other matches put together.
100%. Oh, a handful.
Yeah.
Night ones.
Yeah. So
was this your favorite match? Would you say this is one of the highlights of this year's Mania?
No, my main highlight was Oba.
Okay, yeah,
and the ladder match.
Ladder match.
Yeah,
this was a great match. I think this was a better final. I think this was
a classic.
Yeah,
this is going to be talked about. Yeah. So yeah. How else did you take it?
Sorry?
How else did you take it? What did you think about the outcome?
I thought the match was great. Again, they put on such a great show. It's just my main thing in regards to the main title is at this point I'm a little bored of Reigns, because the thing is, seeing Reigns without the title shows that he doesn't need a title to still be, tribal chief. I feel like that doesn't need to be repeated, and it feels like it's almost that's where it's going. I know I'm going to speak briefly about what happened in Raw, and I'm glad that this is going to happen. I hope it kind of goes that way, and it doesn't just, Reigns holds the title and blah blah. The cruise back. I don't need. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. It's time. Huh?
You don't like it?
Not really. Because I feel like I forgot Hound was shaved again, so this was kind of like again Cold Stone Hound.
Yeah.
First I was like, wait, did he shave? Like, did he? I was like, yeah, he was already. Dang.
I swear to God, for a second, when he just showed up all close to the thing,
I was like, what?
Okay, now Marcus is getting out of control. Who did he bring in?
Yeah. That's what I was like, Cold Stone's back. I love it.
Who did he bring in?
Yeah, here's what I would love. I don't think we need, that faction to be a thing again. Because I'd love the Usos to just be the Usos.
Okay.
Reigns doesn't need anybody. He could just be Reigns. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
But it was a good match. I thought it was a solid match. It was probably one of the better matches of all of Mania. Not my favorite specifically, because I had more fun with a lot of other ones, if that makes sense. I'm glad that they were given the time, though, and I wish that time was spread out amongst the other matches.
Yes.
You could still have your ads in there, but they don't need to be so close together, is what I mean. But yeah, it was a good match. And it leads up to whatever's, what happened in Raw and whatnot. So that was fun. Hound, what do you think of the main event?
I think it's one of the greatest WrestleMania main events of all time.
Sure.
Honestly, I know that's crazy to say. I know it's way too early, but honestly,
that's how you feel.
That's how you feel. Yeah, don't change how you feel.
I believe this is Roman's. I don't know if I'm ready to say if this is Roman's best Mania match, because the one with Cody at 40 was really good, but it had a lot of interference. Granted, I didn't want that in the match, but this is a just straight up classic champion challenger, no interference type of match. This is probably his best main event.
I'm gonna give that to you. Because as far as Roman matches, this is showing that Roman had to bring it.
What you said.
Yeah.
Main goal. Yeah.
You
made Roman look strong. Main goal was the main event WrestleMania. Here's a callback. He made Roman look strong. Cerrone Game says, I understand why Punk was out of it at the end. Gonna lift Roman one last time.
Yep.
Yeah, I loved it. Punk's gear was cool. The match was awesome. His entrance was cool. Hearing AFI, his ROH theme song was awesome. And the match was good. The only thing I didn't like is that Roman blatantly hit Punk with a steel steps in front of the ref.
Was that a slip up? I'm sure that was supposed to happen, but I don't know if it was supposed to happen in front of the ref.
Yeah, even Cole had to be big match, whatever is to referee's discretion, whatever. That was obviously a call. That was obviously a call from the backstage. Just say this because because then Punk had to trick the ref and then for him to low blow Roman, which was honestly, I thought Punk had it. That's one of the greatest false finishes in WrestleMania history, along with the super kick to Taker and then into the pedigree by Triple H at WrestleMania 28. Like that, I thought Triple H had it there to break the streak. But yeah, awesome match, loved it. I'm glad that CM Punk like literally complained on a podcast that he wanted to main event WrestleMania, and that Vince promised him like three different times or whatever, and he got it. He main evented WrestleMania twice back to back, which is insane to even think of as a
the title.
Hopefully, you can get a three-peat.
I'd like it if he has it in him. Absolutely, that's my thing. I'm like, if they still have it in him, absolutely.
Yeah,
they bring in the crowds. They still put on a phenomenal show.
Yeah,
why not?
It was good.
Hopefully, just not the same fucking opponent.
Yeah, either Cody or someone else.
Fuck off. No, maybe. But
yeah, neither. No. This brings us now to WrestleMania as a wrap, and we get into our Monday Night Raw, which is good. Now we continue stories, and we have introductions and new stories. So picking up right into here, Punk didn't come out till later. He comes out and says, it was great. I guess it just wasn't my night, but I did main event. And I'll tell you what, Hound, I'm sorry. Then Cody comes out, and he talks to his dude, and we see Cody, and we're like, oh, fuck, what happened to you? And
with the grape jelly.
He says, he says to Punk, I thought you were going to come out here and cry about it. Corinne had said it, I had said it, and he didn't. And you know what? I appreciate that because it is the growing of Punk. I think of his age, his time coming back. He absolutely could have. That would have been classic Punk to, oh, you didn't give it to me. No, he said it wasn't my night, and this was it. I handed it to me. You never knows what's going to fall out of the sky. Then Cody comes out all fucked up. And I looked at Corinne and I said, is Cody out injured and he's just going to hand it to Punk? Which could be
the same thing.
Really? Wow, I didn't think that.
Oh, I did because
really, I was like
Cody and Roman run things, right?
That would be ridiculous.
But I honestly did. Like, I really
I love that you guys thought that. That's funny.
I did. And I was like, holy shit, Cody is injured and he's just going to give it to Punk. And they're going to be okay with this.
That would have been hilarious, though.
I thought so. I think
the crowd would have lost it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they would have been crazy because they love Punk.
But instead, they go back and forth talking about how they're friends and this and that, and you never know. And this was maybe a little tease to Punk versus Cody. I mean,
Cody said, just say when at the end.
Just say when.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah.
Because now it just plants the idea of like, hey.
Correct. So that wraps up that, and then we had the opening of Oba, who just came out and did a mic drop. I'll take it.
That was great.
It was great.
Right. Very similar to when Roman came out at the end on Raw after WrestleMania 33 when he defeated Taker, and then Roman was just like, "This is my yard now," and then everyone was just booing him and just.
Except it was the opposite response.
Yeah,
this time.
yeah. It's what Vince would have wanted.
Like, go get food if you have to. We're almost done. We just got a couple more minutes. We're just flying through that. But if you're hungry, Marcus, please eat. Go get milk. It was a great opener. I'm glad Oba's there. Who was after Oba? Do you remember, Hound?
It was the women's tag. Asuka and Kyrie versus Rio. Rio, yeah. Io and Rhea.
Which really sucks because we've talked about this. They should have been at Mania. I guess it was a way for Rhea and Io to have their last match.
Yeah.
Because Rhea has to go to SmackDown now and Io is Raw. Which led to another interaction later of Liv and Rhea. Mm-hmm. That was crazy. And what did she tell Rhea? I'll see you around or something.
Yeah.
So we get that. We're still getting the Kyrie be controlled by Asuka. I would love to see them fight one day.
There has to be in whatever next PLE, whatever they need to fight.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens there. Who was next?
It was a pure NXT 2.0 match. We got Javon versus All Ego Ethan Page.
The introduction of Ethan Page into now Raw, coming up from NXT. Another story that we're carrying. I always love Marcus when they keep the story going, and because it was a ladder match, Javon was injured. Right? He kept grabbing his side. I love when you sell it that much. I don't care if it's too much. You were just in WrestleMania. You should be grabbing your side. He kept on grabbing his side and everything.
I got 2 questions.
I'm
sorry because I still don't know anything. But so NXT is kind of like the starting ground to get into WWE.
Yeah, it's owned by WWE, and it's just like what's the word?
If SmackDown and Raw are varsity, NXT is junior varsity.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's televised, and you're there to work on stuff. So as we were saying,
at one point in time, it was better than both of them.
Yeah. As we're saying, Jade should go back there, right? That's because to hone your skills. You're there to learn. You're there to learn the new style, take bumps, do interaction, do a promo spot. Can you be spontaneous? This stuff is what they learn there. And your goal is to get to Raw or SmackDown. It really is. Mega Weapon 13 XT is the Canadian football to the NFL. I don't know if you understand that one as much as you love Canadian football. Yeah.
I think junior varsity and varsity.
That's great. Yes.
The only thing I could really think of is like in basketball, because I think so. Like for the Celtics, we also have a team in Maine called like the Maine Celtics, and like some members there come into the Maine like Boston Celtics team. So I would assume it's kind of like that.
Yeah.
And
you got to come up. You got to prove yourself. You got to learn, and then you get the ticket to the big show. Now there has been people who've been brought to the show and not been able to do it. And they were the main thing at NXT, but they just didn't pull it off. And now you disappeared into the wrestling world, and you're back to doing backyard wrestling events at Hound's house.
Okay, well that sounds really depressing. I mean, it's
like the major league and minor league in baseball.
Yeah. Do you think Logan Paul can get so much heat that people will start to like it, like Dom, because everyone hated him for a while?
It's a different hate, though.
Yeah. It is a different. It was the storyline
from wrestling.
Correct.
It's hate because of who he is.
Yes.
I remember like Ernie saying that like we might not like him as a person, and especially all that he's done, but as a
wrestler, he's phenomenal.
In the match.
He's really good.
He is doing it, but it's people's hate are too much. And what they're getting at is the Vision came out, Marcus, and they're trying to cut a promo, and they would not let him talk whatsoever. They were so loud at booing, it would really got to him.
That whole section and not miss a thing.
Yeah. And then he cut it, and it was weird. Again, unfortunately, this Vision faction that they were trying to do, their 2 mains got injured. Then they had to rush a storyline with Logan and what's his name? And so now they just put together as a tag team, and now they gave them belts. Like, your story has to be something and go somewhere. Which is why Paul came out and went off script. Paul Heyman is their manager, and had to give one last goodbye to Brock, which was great too. He wanted to cry. Did you guys catch that? He was very, very teared up. He called CM Punk Phil, and he had to correct himself, which is his real name. And then he just talked about how great Brock was, and basically, I think, kind of gave him his goodbye. Shawn Michaels runs NXT, so they're learning from one of the best. Yeah, it's the sexy boy. Sexy boy. I love it. Yeah. There's this group of ladies on TikTok, Instagram, on social media. They go by the Lunch Ladies. I repost them sometimes in my stories, and they lip sync songs during their break. They hit lots of classics. Yeah, they hit lots of classics, good songs. One came up today, Hound, and they did Sexy Boy.
Oh, let's go.
I was like, yes. Yeah, it came on, and I was like, the lunch ladies, and she's all sexy boy. It was great. Yeah, it was awesome. Yeah. Okay, so we got into the Paul, we got into the Vision. Who else? Who else was missed from Raw? What else was another standing of Raw? We get the congratulations of Liv coming out, and then she's trying to talk about how she's the best champion. And Sol Ruka comes out, and they make it a match right away. And she goes head to head with the champion, not for the title match, but I'm gonna fight you. We get that. It was great. She did very well. Liv sold her moves and everything really good. Liv still pulled it out because of a DQ, which led to their match tonight on NXT. Sol Ruka is on NXT right now, and she will probably be coming to WWE with her.
She's in Raw now, except I think she still had like prior engagement.
To finish out. Okay, so there you go. But then
she's Raw now.
At the end of it, we got La Primera, Stephanie Vaquer came back, and they did the stare down, her and Liv.
You gotta have a stare down.
Are we getting around to what's going to happen?
I'm sure of it.
There's for that ongoing story. Who is next, Hound?
The main event match was.
Wait, did we skip over the Javon and?
No, we talked about it.
Did we? Okay.
Yeah.
No. Yeah,
that was a good match.
Page. Yeah.
That was a good match. Okay, yeah, he just got in, which is great. Rusev interfered, which was fun, because it played off of.
Oh, that's right. He did interfere. I forgot. Yeah.
Prior night, and all ego, smart. He's like, I'm gonna let this happen, and I'm like, I'm glad his character is still the character, and he's gonna do well in Raw. Like he's a solid all rounder.
Yeah,
like great on the mic. He knows his character. Great in the ring. That's the thing, and then that's kind of all you need. So like even prior to getting into NXT, he was already solid, but NXT really solidified what he was doing, and he'll be in the main roster. So and he's back with Danhausen now, which is great.
Yeah. So let's see what happens with them. Good. Again, to escalate and add new people.
Oh, Ethan Page is also one of us. He is a collector.
Oh, he's a big collector.
Oh, I didn't know that one. Really?
Big collector.
Oh.
Yeah, he has a toy account. He hasn't posted, but he has a
last post was a few months ago.
Yeah.
When he was already in WWE.
Yeah.
But
nice.
I actually I like rewatching like some of the toy hunts, and because they're just like relaxing background videos while I'm working.
I miss those.
Yeah, he have like Danhausen there. There's a couple of dudes from like AEW. They were great videos. Highly recommend.
Went hunting and everything.
Background watches. Yeah.
Nice.
What kind of stuff does he collect?
Like 90s Power Rangers, the Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter,
TMNT, wrestling figures as well. But it's not just wrestling related.
toy-based Spider-Man, the animated series.
Great watches.
Yeah.
That's the primary ones, but he has a ton of stuff. I don't know about now, but he did at one point for sure.
Yeah, as far as I know, he doesn't make any new ones, but hopefully he'll turn face, and maybe
the last one was like 2 months ago.
Was it? Oh, cook out. I watched that.
But yeah, he goes. He like his uploads are gonna be whenever he uploads. So no schedule.
And then what did we have? Dusty Rhodes was the reason the previous NXT roster was good. I don't think Triple H built those stars we have today. No. It was all Dusty. You know what,
the current one, solid. Like I think
they continued the work,
doing a bang up job.
Yeah. All right, Hound. Who was it?
It was Roman Reigns coming out to Yap. The bloodline is reforming, maybe, but then we got Jacob Fatu, all gas, no break with it. You know what I mean?
Okay, so here's my thing. We talked about this last night, and it's so funny that I brought this up to Corinne because she asked, she's like, oh, so Roman won it again. I was like, yeah, and I don't know why. I don't know where they're going to go with it. And I had said this. They showed him come out of the car by himself. And I said, man, do you think he's going to pull the bloodline together? And I said, you know what? Scratch that. I think it should be everybody. From Solo to the cousins to everybody. And I said, this could be a great story to build up to the next WrestleMania where it's the Samoan dynasty versus everybody. They have tag team belts, Intercontinental, USA. The whole family is running everything. And it's been this job of who's going to be the one to take it down. And that would be our next year's WrestleMania. Is like
Oba.
Right. Yeah. Well,
dude, he's the new ruler.
Who's going to versus the family? And Oba could come up with a crew, not family, but a crew to go up against the Samoan dynasty.
This sounds very like late 80s, early 90s with factions. And it's not like we're all a bunch of, we're faces. We're not a crew. We're just a bunch of faces that are trying to topple the heels.
Right, exactly.
Oh,
and
good old wrestling.
And then he comes around the corner and there's Jay and Jimmy standing there and he gives the look and tells them to come on. And I was like, oh, hell yeah. Then he comes out and he says, you know, this is us. It's not good. Together is how we're strong. I loved it. I was like, oh my God, could this really be happening? Then Jacob music hits, their cousin Marcus, and he comes out, but he comes out and offers a match to Roman saying, I want everything you have. In which I still think it works. I was like, oh man, are you serious? But Roman then says and looks to the twins and says, you better take care of our cousin because what does he think he's doing? I could show him how to get this, which is smart because if they're going to battle in Backlash, which is the next pay-per-view, and it's cousin versus cousin, Roman can still win, but Roman can extend his arm to him and be like, let me show you the way. And
join us.
Correct. And then they cut the stupid solo stuff and they have the cousins, the there and everything. They get rid of the fake family member. What's his name?
Jeff Cobb?
Yes. Yeah. Because he is not family. I don't know why we're doing that story.
It's about a Samoan dynasty. It doesn't have to be about blood relatives at this point.
But for the, like I'm saying, for a
build
sure,
the core one,
yeah.
Sure.
If it is, because then you could bring Zilla, who's still doing good on the other private circuits, right? During the year,
I understand that, but like again, we've been talking about NXT. Dudes have to go through NXT still.
Yes, yeah. I get you. You're right.
Some guys just aren't cut to do it.
So
I mean, Jacob Fatu didn't have to go through NXT.
No.
He fit right in. I mean, Danhausen clearly doesn't. Like he's like seasoned veteran at this
I think
point.
It depends.
Yeah.
What is the thing that made it click for you as a fan? What got you to like wrestling?
I think this is a great question for you all.
Yeah, we'll get right to it. But that's what I would love to see. Let's see what happens to this bloodline. I think that would be a great story. It would be cool because, yes, like you're saying, Chamba, Oba comes up. He has a faction. Let's do this.
Or just it's a bunch of faces that want to take him down because they've been taking too much of everything.
Correct. And that's what I'm saying. Imagine if they did get all the belts.
Long lost cousin.
Oh, God. And that would fit into the storyline, right? As being the honorary Uce.
See, he's back again. We're doing the bloodline again. Damn. History repeating itself.
As long as Sammy joins too. Yeah.
That's how they do it.
So this is what I'm saying though. Imagine if they held the belts, and you're right, where we have to have these people get them out. Like, how are they controlling everything?
I think the end goal is that they do get him out. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
I don't want them to be like, yeah, we got it, and we're always gonna hold it. I'm like, man, I'm
absolutely no. I want to see it happen. You know, this big end game type. Oh my God, he did beat Roman. Oh, Oba destroyed him, and they're like this great match, right?
In all honesty, I don't even know if Oba needs a faction for that. Like to show that he's that great, he can plow eventually through all of them.
Yes, yeah. But
that would be a show.
I don't want Oba to be the Brock character of where Brock had nobody either. No. And he just came in and out. I see Oba as being a good role model and being able to
sure, absolutely.
Not help.
Well, the difference is he doesn't need a Heyman.
No, he doesn't. No, not
That's
at all.
The difference. Do you know
Him
what I
on
mean?
his
So
own accord could help somebody.
that's what I'm saying. He doesn't need that at all.
Yeah.
But like people
I
that
was feeling
rock,
so Palpatine has returned.
that's how I'm feeling, dude.
Yeah.
Because I'm just like,
yeah.
oh, we got this already, bro.
Yeah.
History is repeating itself. Ah, man, are they running out of that? And I'm like, is that a TKO idea? Because I saw it worked once. I gotta try it
Yeah.
again. Ah,
Well,
man.
WWE is running the bloodline.
I know, and that's when I'll
Rated
probably
for the
fall off
highest.
for a little bit and hop back on eventually. Do you know what I mean? Because that's the beauty about this, Marcus, especially because you don't watch it at all. I'm not super consistent with this. I'm consistent when there's a story that interests me. I can always fall off, and when I hop back on, it's not like I didn't miss anything either. Do you know what I mean? It's like, oh, cool. I avoided crap I didn't give a shit about.
Yes.
Perfect. I love this. What's going on now? Or I'll be selective with what I'm watching. Like, yeah, I want to see their journey go. Don't care about the rest, and I'm cool with that too. Pick and choose, you know, because there's something for everybody, but not everything is not for everybody. Do you know what I mean? Rarely is that the case.
That was actually a question that I've been meaning to ask you all. Like, if I were to get into like wrestling, should I like how far should I go? Should I just like start now, like just where it's at right now, or should I go like to the 80s or 90s or 2000s?
You can if you want. If there's any wrestlers out there from back in the day where I like, that's an interesting look, even just on that, you're like, oh, let's see that go on. Or you know, you ask a couple of folks who have obviously been interested, like what storylines of the past do you reckon I'd enjoy?
So
or it's a companion one or something.
I would say now you don't have to go to the past.
It's up to date.
Right. And the reason is because WrestleMania is our Super Bowl. So why we're talking about Raw right now, what matters, because we're telling you the story that is now continuing on. This is the outcome of WrestleMania, and it always leads to WrestleMania next year. Or the next biggest one is going to be SummerSlam.
Next pay-per-view, yeah.
That's the next big one. And so now these stories are going to gravitate all to go towards SummerSlam. So right now would be the good time because of that. You'll get the introduction to characters. You could feel everybody out. You'll know who's a good guy and who's a bad guy. It's always been made that way. You'll know from the crowd reactions. You'll know from what they do, how they talk. But that is the next big one is SummerSlam. So you'll be able to be there, you know.
And these matchups, like leading up to SummerSlam, there's some matches that are available, right? Like I don't need to go like pay-per-view or nothing like that, right?
No, they have a pay-per-view once a month.
Okay.
So the stories do always go to the pay-per-view.
They lead up to it.
But if you don't watch the pay-per-view, you just have to see the outcome on Raw. Well, and now social media. Social media tells you the winner right after the match.
Yeah, and they post like almost like the full clips of the matches.
Correct. And what happened?
If you go to the YouTube page, like WWE's YouTube page, like they have like full older matches too, just to see.
Yeah,
I would say just check some of that out because some of the stuff that they posted is great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely say start now, and then once you get like just like a base level of of knowledge, then go back and see, you know, watch like an old WrestleMania or something. Get you know, see some things from the past that they will reference and shit. So,
and you just remembered this is our soap opera.
It's a soap opera.
It's
a forever story.
Correct. This is scripted, but they are really getting hit. These people are athletes. Yeah. They train to do these dances. They train to get hit in a certain way. They have to do flips. They have to do this.
The goal isn't to injure each other.
But they also have to act to sell you the soap opera. Mm-hmm. So that's what you have to remember is what part of the soap opera am I in right now and what is leading up? That's why I'm saying my thought right now would be have this bloodline, this family, your rich family overtaking everybody, and who's going to fight against them to take them down, like Chamba's saying. That's the next story I want to see, which I think would work and be awesome. So we'll have to see. Cerrone says it's a good time to get in now. I don't think there's a brand split anymore because SmackDown wrestlers are showing up on Raw now. So
they're up. I think they're primary. where they are, but they have done crossover, and I think that's what's good about it. There is crossover from time to time, but I still think that they're very based on where they're situated.
If you want to watch Raw, it's on Netflix, and then SmackDown is on cable on USA Network, and then every pay-per-view is on ESPN Plus.
Okay.
Yeah, and you can get like a bundle with Disney Plus included and shit. So
if you got Netflix, you've got access to Raw already.
Yeah, and a bunch of like old stuff.
And the older stuff is great, and documentaries that they have as well.
Yeah.
But
Machu.
Right now, you can jump in. So Machu asked a question earlier of what made us get into wrestling, and he says he was a hardcore fan since I was 10. I even trained for a bit in 2015 and 16, but hurt my shoulder when I gave up on training. I stopped following in 2017. The toy community brought me back in 2022. Wow.
This kind of makes me remember like the toy wrestling stream where it was I think it was Pancheesy. He did
Pancheesy and Machu also did one too, I believe. They created a lot of the toy community guys in the wrestling, and they just kind of, and it was super fun to watch, man.
Yeah.
He did the commentary as well. I think it was super fun to watch. Super fun to watch.
For me, it was just on as a kid. I mean, when you're in school, it's not as now. You know, we didn't have social media or anything. You all lived in a town that had the same cable networks, and everybody watched the same thing. So you heard it from another kid. I was really, really into it though, because I was fortunate to have a friend who got those pay-per-views. They've always been a pay to watch early, and we had pizza at his house, and it was a thing. Then as I got older, then we had a black box, which is where you get everything. And so I was able to stick to the story, and it's just like Chama said, it's your forever soap opera. Well, my mom grew up watching soap operas. All My Children, General Hospital. So there is always a story there that I'm looking after, or what, you know. Cartoons were different because those are one episode runoffs. It hooked you when a cartoon said to be continued, or months later there was a pickup of, oh, hey, you remember this episode with Scooby and Phyllis Diller? Well, look at what happened the next time they met. You know what I'm saying? And that hooks you, an ongoing story. So for me, I was fortunate enough to watch something that was fun and crazy. And as a kid, you do think it's real, as far as, oh my God, these guys are getting hit. Oh my God, he has a snake in the ring, and the snake's going to bite this guy. I'm so scared. And I was fortunate for these buildups of matches that I got to see them on the pay-per-views back in the day. Because unlike now, as I'm telling you, it's different because you get the outcome. We didn't back then. All of a sudden, you know, Saturday night's main event would come on, and Hulk Hogan is not the champion. And you're, oh my God, what happened? He lost at WrestleMania, and you have to pick up the story that way. If you didn't see it, it wasn't happening. You know, they didn't come out later or anything like that. They had a magazine, and then they had their little shows that they showed on TV. But they never went back though and showed you, here's Hogan slamming Andre, because back then you couldn't. If it was pay-per-view, then it was pay-per-view. There was no re-showing of matches or anything like that. So it was different. I was fortunate, and this is my forever soap opera. And I'm like Chamba, you fall off sometimes because it isn't
story's not compelling anymore. It doesn't pull you in as much.
You don't have to really this story again, and something overtakes you. Now I'm watching Invisible on Monday nights. There was other cable stuff, you know, it still wasn't streaming at the time, so you pick up on other stuff. But then it is that easy to where all it takes is one night is, oh my God, is that the Hardy Boys? Oh, okay, dope. And you're right back in. And you're in it of, oh, well, it's Monday. I wonder if the Hardys are going to face them again. So that's what it is. You know, you can jump out of it, but it's always so continuing. You can jump back right in, watch one episode, and know exactly what's going on. That's why I liked it. Chamba?
90s as a kid. Again, like what you mentioned, Ernie, I had like family friends who would actually buy the pay-per-views too. And mate, they were expensive.
Yes. Oh yeah.
I think like here, like $60 or something, which was
Damn.
bonkers if you think about it.
Yeah.
But
my
we made
friend
an
who
event.
did that, he was his dad, like I'll never forget this. Firestone. I don't know if you know that company. It's a tire company.
Yeah.
They have mechanic shops out here. His dad was one of the top 4 at Firestone.
Okay.
Like he had the ring to prove it. Like he showed it off. Very
Nice.
cool couples, not like that. Very mom and dad were nice, treated all of us like family. My mom had met his mom, and the moms worked together, my mom and his mom.
Sick.
But you're right. It was so expensive. I was very fortunate to be able to see it at their house and have pizza and food. Not alone, the thing, but yeah, you're right. It was a luxury.
Back then too, though, it wasn't a monthly pay-per-view. Like there was only a few events per year. So it made it a little bit easier. And on regular television here, we'd always get like some Thursday night stuff, some rerun type stuff on Saturday. So I was always watching it. Like back then, it was the popular ones was like Bret the Hitman Hart, HBK. Stone Cold came a little bit later, but early on, that's where I was watching a lot of it. Where we had like Vader, Hulk Hogan was still there doing this stuff. So I got in like real early, like maybe 93, 94 was where I fully started watching it. WCW was a big thing. Was another competitor. That's because that was shown on regular television here.
Yeah.
So in 98, that's where like wrestling I felt like was everywhere then. Was everywhere. Like because it was on regular television here anyways, everybody in school was watching it. So I was big on that.
That was
it went from WWF at that point to WCW.
Yes.
Yeah. And then every now and then I'll still watch some WWF. It was WWF then. But then high school didn't watch it because it just didn't have access. Like once access was removed, I couldn't really partake in enjoying it anymore. Then I picked it back up in uni because I had mates who would like classmates, new classmates and whatnot that were back on board. And I was like, oh yeah, I remember those ones. But then watching it, then I was like, oh, I'm back in. And from there, it's been a lot of like on and off. And like since then, it's not just been like WWE, it's like New Japan, some Japanese stuff. And I was like, oh man, this is completely opened my eyes. This is pre-AEW stuff.
Yeah.
AEW was almost like America adopting the I guess the way Japan did it. They did it differently from WWE, which was mainstream American wrestling. So, but yeah, it's good because now it's like it is on and off. I don't have to watch it. Accessibility is crazy now. Like it's if you've got a streaming service in Australia, at least you've got access to WWE. AEW, you do need cable for that, and I think I've watched AEW with my mates and stuff. I don't care as much. They get to the point where it becomes like too violent. Like,
oh really?
This is a show we're having. I don't want you to actually kill each other.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Oh, crazy stuff.
They get to the point, like my mate just sent me a clip of like a dude getting his back just a board with nails, and it's just in there. And I was like,
oh yeah, the John Moxley clip.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't need this, dude.
Yeah, and then like Wheeler tries to pull it out, and then you see a gush of that. That was like
that's what I was like, bro. Not worth it. You're a dad.
Yeah.
Think about your kid, mate. Think about your kid, because they never gonna see this. If they do, bad parenting. But come on, man. Not worth it. Not worth it.
Yeah.
So I understand. Like I've always understood it's a show. Like even as a kid, I was just like, it's larger than life. And I know some, other classmates and whatnot was like, that's fake. And I'm like, so is all of television.
It's still fun though.
Exactly. And that was the key. It's like, I'm having a good time watching this. I'm cheering it on.
Right.
It's not a real sport, but it is a sport. It's a sport with a show attached to it. I'm allowed to enjoy this. It's a storyline. But yeah, So back in uni's where I picked up. It's kind of since I was a kid, I've always loved. I thought wrestling was fantastic. I'm like, it's larger than life. I watch comic books. I read comic books and I watch cartoons, and I'm like, this is just a live action version of that.
Silly.
I played fighting games. I'm like, this is a fighting game.
Yeah. Really quick, I just want to notice Rhino Hobbies and No Chewing are in the chat, so I just want to say hi.
Rhino, I've watched it. I haven't watched it in a while. It was WWF, and Hulk Hogan was beefing with Rowdy Piper.
Heck yeah, dude. Piper.
Some of the best.
Piper was the shit. Yes.
Piper was the best. Yeah.
What up, Chewy?
Don't forget to check out Rhino Hobby's Instagram for his latest finds and figures. He usually displays figures on his page as well too. Like if you had a question or wanted to know the look, he takes some good pictures right out of the pack, from the package to out of his latest pickups. And he collects a lot of different stuff, so check him out. Chewy is here as well too. What's up, Chewy? How you doing? You can find Chewy with the Toy Daddies and baggy red shorts on Thursday before they're not dolls. So before we get out of here, Hound, how did you get into
it? For me, like when my cousin got WWE SmackDown versus Raw 2011.
Wow, you're a baby.
I remember like playing that game, like just watching him play. I was like, this is awesome. And then I started watching like highlight clips of Jeff Hardy on YouTube, and I was like, yo, this guy's a GOAT. And then randomly one night, I just was randomly channel surfing, and I saw SmackDown playing, so I watched it. And the main feud I remember was Edge tormenting and torturing Paul Bearer, and Kane was like chasing after him for some reason. And that was like the first time like I remember like watching on my own, because I know my cousin a couple years earlier when she was babysitting me, I think she just put on randomly WrestleMania 23, and we were watching it, and I didn't like it at the time. I was like, what is this? Turn it out. I want Scooby-Doo on. And like when she specifically said like, oh, that's John Cena, that's my boyfriend. And it's just so crazy that like, she's the cause of all this, this whole room. It's her fault. So
when was it that did you always know that this wasn't like this was predetermined, that this was scripted?
I didn't know until I want to say probably 2012, 2013. Okay. I just randomly saw a video on YouTube. I forgot what it's called, but it was like Secrets of the Ring or something. And like these people like were saying, like if you ever notice when someone hits a chair on someone, it's on their back, on the meaty part of their back or whatever, so they don't get hurt and shit like that.
And you're like, this has been fake.
Yeah, I was like, wait, and then I found out Kane and Taker
weren't even real.
Kane and Taker were
dude, when I found that out, I was so sad, dude. It was crazy.
See, like I think that's why, like watching it back in the day, you didn't know. Yeah, and that's kind of like, and kayfabe was a thing.
Oh
like, this was whoever they were presenting. That's who they were.
Yeah, I got into it in the perfect age. Like when I was like 10, 11 is when I got locked in. So
I can see how now Kane and Undertaker are, but bullshit.
That's like no way. You trying to tell me that's not the dad? All right.
Yeah. The Brothers of Destruction. Okay. All right.
Also, dude, when Kane was first introduced, I was like, this is like he was a beast, bro.
Yeah.
Beast. A single sleeve look. I'm like, governor. Nothing tops that.
Now he's a governor.
I know, it's crazy. The fact that he was a teacher prior to that was nuts.
Yeah.
Are you serious that he's a governor now?
Yeah, he's a governor, and not so nice person. I'll leave it at that. But
it's just you could do your Googling if you want.
Yeah.
Machi, crazy trained. That's crazy.
Training and everything. That's awesome.
Dang, I want to see Machi versus Kenny Omega. Run it back.
Yeah. Obi-Wan Chigones says, "Were any of you into the Von Erich family?" I know I'm dating myself. Yeah, that was big time too.
That was
older,
before my time.
Yeah,
crazy movie.
That's getting into
movie, like I found out about him afterwards, but yeah,
it's
way before my time.
And then Cerrone Games says, I got back into watching during the Hardy Boys in the Dudley era.
Dude,
I couldn't believe
what a time.
the extreme they brought to WWE.
Yes.
Amazing.
They were
time.
doing stunts. And that's the thing. It's like, these are stunt,
Mm.
these are stunt performers.
Literally,
Actors.
Corinne sends me a picture from Dee today, and it's Matt and Jeff AEW figures.
Type.
And I don't even care. And she's like, do you want these? Fuck yes.
Did you
I
have to
had-
ask? Thank you.
Yeah. And she's like, I know, I already have them in the cart. I just wanted to
Love
show you. And I'm like, yes.
She knew you.
I don't
knows.
collect wrestling figures, but those were my favorite back in the day. So, I was more Star Wars, Transformers then, but I have a very extensive collection of very old Jeff and Matt figures and Lita
That's cool.
from back in the day.
Lita was
as
one of
Team
the best
Extreme.
female wrestlers still,
Yes. Yeah. And it made me
The
love the
divas,
thong.
yeah.
So, yeah. She pulled it off every time. It was
Mhm.
great.
She
Yeah,
had a look.
she was awesome because she came from Mexican wrestling and actually was trying to wrestle and not be a diva. And it was
Mhm.
great that she was put with the Hardys and could do all that. And
I think it worked out that she was placed there because,
yeah,
pulling
It was
off the
awesome.
other looks that Vince wanted. Wouldn't have
yeah,
worked.
exactly. Yeah. And I do hate sometimes that she's forgotten like that because she was just Lita or
Mhm. So,
China,
yeah.
right?
Yes,
As we
right.
talk about that making a change, that was Lita.
Mhm.
Lita was already that change. She didn't play into it. She was already part of the storyline in Wrestling Dudes. Like, it was great. Yeah. So, Marcus, I hope you got enough info tonight that you will be joining us for SmackDown this Friday. Mondays and Fridays is when the show is. Chat. Wow, thank you. We went 3 hours and 45 minutes. I'm very sorry.
What are
But
we,
it was
Mania?
great talk. Yeah, I didn't even know that it was that long, Tom.
No commercial breaks, though.
Yeah, my back
Yeah.
hurts. I need a new chair so bad.
How have you not purchased one? Do they not sell chairs at like
no,
Ross?
I've just been that busy that it's not. No, they don't. They don't sell chairs.
They
If
don't.
it's like
I'm
Ross
sure.
chairs, it would be like
Yeah,
it's
Do they have
very
like
suspicious.
do they have like an Office Depot? Like,
I really need. We only have
Fine.
Staples now. That's it. And they don't have like a good one. They have little stupid office chairs.
okay.
So
you
I
a
need to
heavy-
find
yeah.
out one of these gaming chairs. Like Yoko had a sponsorship, and she has one like.
Nice one. She's got a nice
Yeah,
one.
that-
I got this
that's
on
there.
Amazon. It's
Yeah.
good.
Oh.
See,
Hound, send him the link.
All right. I'll see if I could find it. Yeah. I'll try
Yeah.
to send
It's all, like all your purchases are there still.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sitting low and hunched, and we just did
Mm.
fucking 4 hours. So now I'm like,
Yeah, dude. I can't believe we did 4 hours.
I'm-
What the fuck?
Yeah,
I'm-
thank you guys.
I'm like
Uh,
leaning into my bed right now.
Marcus,
Like,
yeah,
Marcus,
I'm
what are you
so
gonna eat?
sorry.
I'm
that
gonna
you
eat as
stuck
well.
it
I'm actually
through.
really hungry.
I'm hungry too.
I
I don't
want
know, but I smell food.
What are you gonna eat, Marcus?
peanut butter and jelly.
That sounds good.
Y'all kept on
Yeah,
talking
that's
about jelly, and I just
But-
really want.
What kind of
Either-
jelly? Are you gonna get
Yeah, that's
grape?
what I was gonna say. Now, what
Is
kind
it gonna be
of
grape?
All I have is blackberry.
Oh, that's good too.
Ooh.
Yeah. I like grape, but
Did you
blackberry.
get it like at a fucking farmer's market?
No, we got it at I think it was like Market Basket or something.
All right.
Oh, okay, like specialty. All right.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Me too, Machu. Wait. Yeah.
I want a burrito. Damn it.
Yeah.
Marcus is ready to crash.
Yeah, Marcus,
I
you
got
didn't have
four.
to. You didn't have to stay, but I appreciate.
Marcus
you
is
staying.
always the most
Thank you so
comfortable
much.
on these streams.
Yeah. I'm over here talking about how much I hurt.
Yeah.
I can fall asleep.
Ernie's like, my butt hurts.
Yeah.
Marcus is like, I'm
Butt hurts
wrapped
so bad.
amazingly right now. This is-
Marcus
Yeah,
is literally
full of
gonna
blankets,
click.
dude.
Yeah,
Full
Marcus
blankets.
is literally gonna click off. Doesn't have to move and just go.
No, that's what I mean. Like,
Yeah,
cool, but he has to move. He's got to make his PB and J.
yeah.
It's not gonna make
Yeah.
itself.
Oh crap!
Hound,
I forgot.
thank you very much.
Oh no.
I greatly appreciate it. I'm glad you
Cold
joined
Stone
us.
Hound.
That
look.
maybe
man.
next time Grumps and the Ricks and Between Two Sentinels can join us.
Yeah,
Shelf tried. Maybe he can be here next time.
we appreciate the attempt.
And we could bring back a Degeneration Fett. But Machu, thank you for being in the chat, and J Shot and Shelf and all the rest of you from the Federation and sticking around this long. I really appreciate it. Just like Marcus, you guys aren't into it, but you'll hear us talk about it. And we love that. So thank you very much. Chamba.
This stream went this long. I'll be
Yeah,
honest.
sorry for 4 hours.
No, don't
Chamba, but
apologize.
thank you for being here.
I'm shocked. I was
so
like, I
much.
should have been drawing, but
Yeah.
I'll get
What-
to it. It's not going anywhere.
What do you got going on, Chamba?
I got some stuff that you can't talk about. I'll talk about it obviously once I'm able to, but
Okay.
trust me, this next one, it's pretty fun. I'll tell you that much.
So I
I
have to
just
bring up
finished
this
it off.
point.
No, you don't have to. I'll
remember-
bring it up.
No, that's what
Yeah,
I'm
no.
saying. Remember what I
yeah.
couldn't talk about?
Yeah.
I'll
I'll bring. I'll say. Remember that stuff I couldn't talk about a few months ago? Well, this is a thing that I can talk
Perfect.
about now and show it off.
Yes. Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
You got anything for sale or coming up? Isn't that free comic book day? around the corner?
Free comic book day is early May,
Ooh.
and I have I've got the Mega Man book. I did the cover, and I've got a backup story in there. So go pick that up. It's free.
Awesome. There we go.
Yes.
And you will be joining us Thursday.
Of course. Yes, I'll be.
Awesome.
I'll see you guys. On Thursday.
All
Because
right.
I gotta control the panels.
I am back this week. I
Yeah.
missed everybody. I was glad I was able to hop on real quick last week.
Yes.
Tomorrow, watch some Mall if you haven't caught up, and join us over at the Sarlacc Digest.
How many are left?
Ooh, I think
I
two
thought
more,
it
isn't it?
ends
Episode
on May 4th.
It ends May the 4th. That's smart.
Yeah, I think so.
So how many
So 2
episodes
weeks?
is that?
So
How many
it's
episodes
10?
altogether has there been?
Well, they keep showing 2 every week.
Yeah, 2 every week.
Oh.
We're up to 6 now. Wait, let me
So
just
we're
go
up to
Wikipedia.
6.
So
yeah.
is it going to be like a 10 episode, or is it?
It must be 10 because it does end May the 4th. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Join us over the Starlight Digest. Links are below. We'll get into talk about Mall for episodes 5 and 6. I need to catch up, but I do love that show. It's great storytelling. We
Yeah,
talked
10
about it
episodes.
real quick at
10
the
episodes?
beginning
Okay.
of the cop and the underground feel to it, but we have Mall in there as well. I'm here for it. I love it. And then Thursday night, I will be back with the Toy Migos for They're Not Dolls. In between that time, don't forget to check out Between Two Sentinels tomorrow, Wednesday beforehand, and everybody else who's on. We'll see you then. Goodbye. I love you guys. Thank you so much, though. I appreciate you all. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining me. And we'll be back for another Degeneration Fit at another time. Peace out. Later. Bye.